TMCLOSKY presents Arcade Talk Live Stream. Game of the Week! Welcome to Arcade Wars!
All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. A little sound issue here
tonight. Welcome, everybody here.
What's happening, man?
We are here and we are on the show
live
tonight, Papa Brad.
We are live. What's happening, man? Wow. That was intense.
That's you, Papa Brad. Have your interests changed?
My interests have not changed. I love arcade games and pinball.
I have not changed either.
That's not going to change ever. You don't need to worry.
Yeah, same here. My interests have not changed. I still love arcades, love pinball, love all of it. Console games. We're staying the course over here, Papa Brad. Anyway, we're staying the course.
We're staying the course.
How was your weekend so far?
Been pretty good. We
started the show.
I ordered some graphics for my Glenn's control deck, some Dragon's Lair graphics. Nice. Excited to get that, and another mod project. More fun.
Thanks everybody for coming over here after Rexer show. We decided.
Thank you, the Rexer show.
Yeah, we decided to wait after Rexer because, let's face it, you guys would hung over at Rexer's.
Yeah. We stream twice a week anyway, so I mean, what's the big deal? I mean, yeah, it's just another stream.
Rexer show. Yeah, we gave him a
little respect, didn't we? We gave him a little respect. We gave him like a little bit of respect, didn't we?
Yeah.
God, it's amazing what could have happened if people just respected each other.
Yep. Yeah, I got to get him more respect there. That was a pretty good show. I enjoyed it. So, you get the iArcade. Where'd you get that iArcade though?
Game On Graphics. Game On Graphics has it.
Oh yeah, I've been over on Game On Graphics before. I've never bought anything over there, but
yeah, definitely not. Biggie D's asking me, does Papa Brad play whatever other people think is popular? Definitely not. I love Black Tiger, and no one ever talks about Black Tiger. I think I'm the only YouTuber that even mentions that Black Tiger exists. And a shout out to Carl O for showing me the sequel to Black Tiger, which was Magic Sword, which we had on Arcade Talk. That was a fun video to make. I thoroughly enjoyed playing through Magic Sword. How about you? Have your interests changed?
My interests have not changed.
No.
I still love arcades, love pinball, love console.
Ooh, we got royalty here. P-Dub's Arcade Loft. 4 years later, I'm still making the same videos I made 4 years ago.
Well, that's nice. That's nice.
Well, that's good. Then his interests haven't changed.
Just has not changed either. That's good.
There you go. Congratulations. P-Dubs is legit.
Okay. Pop this up here. Here's that graphic games on graphics.
Look at all the options they have. Look at all the options.
$3.
For the people that didn't sell their arcades because it became unpopular, now that we can play like every game on Earth on the iArcade for the most part, look at all these cool graphics you can get, and you can have excellent controls with Glenn's arcade with Glenn's control panel.
That's the one you got, right?
That's the one I got. I decided like they did have one that actually looks like the arcade graphics. It's actually like it looks like the arcade graphics. I decided to stick with the traditional Dragon's Lair, but they do have one that actually mimics the arcade graphics as well with the snake on it.
Oh,
so but I decided to keep it kind of OG, so to speak, originally the way it was.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to go.
Yeah, your interests can change, but like if you loved Yar's Revenge, like when you were a kid, like why wouldn't you love Yar's Revenge today? That's my point. If you loved, Miss Pac-Man when you were a kid, why wouldn't you love it today? If you loved Street Fighter or something even more modern, let's say you loved Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I mean, I don't understand that. Like, that should not change.
This thing, see, these are cool too, because this is what was on my Mr. Do decals. Made it so easy to put on. They have this; it's printed on air vinyl. That makes it put it on. So when you're putting a vinyl on, the air there's like little holes.
Okay.
And when you're putting a decal on, you won't get
bubble up. You won't get the bubbles. You won't get the bubbles.
Mr. Do were printed like that. Made it so freaking easy. All I had to do is make sure it was on there right and straight, and then it just. No air bubbles at all. It made it so easy. Yeah, so that's great that these are actually use that vinyl as well, the air vinyl. Yeah, that's pretty cool. They'll make it so much easier to put it on.
Goofyfoot's excited. Yeah, they have a Space Invaders too. I have been hearing that there was a mistake in the instruction manual on the Glenn's control deck for the gold cabinet. A lot of people have been kind of telling me that something with instructions is wrong. But once they figure out what's wrong, they all get it working. So yeah, maybe Glenn needs to take a look at that. But I've heard of that feedback from a couple different people in the community.
Yeah, these overlays are $30 a piece. So if anybody's interested.
Yeah, iArcade's only good if you like playing games. If you like playing games, it's good. If you're not about arcade games and playing a ton of classic arcade games, maybe it's not for you.
If you love 720, blow it up. Carl was talking about Arcade Wars the other night. We blew up 720. Tapper won over 720. It was on the graphics, wasn't on the game. It was on the cabinet itself. That's what Carl was talking about.
It looks good. It looks like this version they changed the buttons out to different colors. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, to match the Dragon's Lair.
I haven't been enjoying the stealthy buttons on Glenn's control panel. They're very stealthy, very quiet.
Yeah, that's how my buttons on my Dragon's Lair is. Yeah, that's another thing too. A lot of these retro games, there's so many ways you can play these retro games now. So many
ways you can play it, man. It's all about the games. Just have fun,
Yeah, it's all about fun. Hey, what's up, Steps? Mega Man.
Sometimes you're into fighting games. Sometimes you just want to play a game of Mega Man.
Yeah, that's one thing can change over time is how you play these games on different things.
For sure.
Things like candy canes and all this. You got different.
If you go back to my very origin on YouTube, it is no doubt that I am a fan of multicades. Like I always have been a fan of multicades. I built my own amazing MAME arcade to start. So I've always been a fan of having a machine that can play a ton of games. I mean, that's just what I like. And I can understand the other side of the coin, but I mean, just for me, that's what I like.
Yeah, I mean, multicade is really the way to go. I mean, just because you're not stuck to a couple games here and there.
Yeah, because even something great, if you get too much of it, it loses its luster, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
gotta.
might love steak, but if I have steak every day, steak is no longer special. It becomes something that's too routine. So you got to mix it up.
I think everybody, if you like retro games, you like arcades and all that, you at least have to have
Yeah.
one multicade, at least one.
Yeah, I mean, how are you going to play the majority of the games? Come on,
Yeah,
now.
like mine back there, my Mr. Do is multicade where I can put anything on.
You're gonna let one company decide what games you play? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna let one company decide. Only if they make the game will I play it. Only if this one company makes the game is it great or is it worth playing. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yep. And now you're getting these freaking computers, man. When my Raspberry Pi dies in my Mr. Do, if it does, I'm going to a mini computer. I mean, you got these little mini computers now that are like that big.
Man, the technology is through the roof, man. It just gets better and better. It's like that's the thing. Team McCluskey, I've said it many times on the show, on my channel, on both my channels, that we live in the golden age of home arcade. Gamers have more choices, better hardware, better ways to play real arcade games at home than they've ever had. If you go throughout history, we are totally spoiled rotten at this point. We have everything. I mean, do you disagree or do you agree?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you have
including choice, we have choice too. On top
if you
of
have a
that,
problem with finding choices, man, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things out there right now. Like I said, these mini computers for $150, you can buy a mini computer. Runs Windows 11, has 16 gigs of memory, has a 512 gigabyte hard drive that you can upgrade to 1 terabyte for $150. Is it?
$150. $150. Yes. What's up, Goofy Foot? I didn't get the greatest sleep. Maybe eating all those coffee beans wasn't such a good idea, but I am getting some delicious breakfast right now. Thank you so much. Love you, baby. And let's continue with the show. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I did prepare this. This was me last night. Wow.
It's like a puck size. It's about the same size as the AtGames puck. You drop that in there, man. Just how many retro games you could put on that.
I know.
Put Emulation Station on there or MAME, whatever.
Boom, and you're off to the races. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
High Scores on Tap has it right. There are some games that I cuss no matter what platform I play it on.
Yeah.
He did a stream today playing some Grinch pinball. It's pretty awesome. I checked it out.
I don't.
If you're not subscribed, please go subscribe to High Scores on Tap. He has an excellent channel. He's a new YouTuber. Welcome to the family. High Scores on Tap. Welcome to
I don't
the
cuss
club.
Papa Bread, do I?
Man, you were swearing like a sailor last stream. My ears were burning.
Ears
were
were
burning
burning.
from my ears, man. You were letting them rip. You heard there was M-rated pinball on Zen, and you were going nuts. What's going on, Team McCloskey? McCloskey,
I don't know. I never cuss.
swearing
man.
up a
What's going on?
storm. What's up,
Triggered.
Megaforce, man? You were triggered. Triggered. Yeah, Thumper Squid says he only has 4,000 games on his AOU. Only 4,000. That's just it.
That's it. Yeah, I used to cuss like a sailor. I was in the military. I wasn't a sailor, but
Yeah.
I went to school after the military, man, and I used to cuss all the time in accounting class. My teacher would get so mad. She's like, "You did it again." I'm like, "What'd I do?"
Did it again, Team McCloskey.
I said, "What'd I do?" She said, "You swore." I'm
Wash
like,
that mouth
"Really?"
out with soap. Wash out that mouth with soap.
I would argue with you. I'm like, "You're sure I swore?" I said, "I don't remember saying nothing." She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get the tape recorder next time."
No, man.
Then she said every time I cuss, she's gonna drop my grade point. She didn't.
Yeah.
She was just joking. But
Yeah,
hey,
she
she
was
did
just
help
joking.
me. She's like, "You can't be cussing like this in the business world." She's like, "You'll never get a job."
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So she somewhat broke me of that cussing.
Mhm.
And then when my
Mhm.
son was born, it really cut it
I
back.
know.
Now he's 19. I can cuss again, Papa Brad.
Hey, cuss again, man. Cussing is back. Cussing is back. No one's gonna hold you back, man. My family says his mom used to wash his mouth out with soap. Ivory soap. He remembers the brand. It happened so frequently. By the way, we played in VR. We played on Brooklyn
weird.
Menace's channel. We played some what was that game? Among Us. Among Us. Have you ever heard of Among Us?
Yeah.
It's what all the youngsters and kids are playing. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun. I got sucked outside into the airlock and thrown out into space.
Yeah, I watched a
Pretty
little bit of
fun
you guys
game.
stream last night. You killed somebody and then you tried to blame it on somebody else.
I know. It's like
They
you know
were,
what's crazy about that game? It's like teaching children how to be good liars. Like this game could be called "How to Effectively Lie to People" is what this game is about. It's a lying simulator. Teaches you how to lie. Crazy.
Oh, great! Just what the kids need.
Just what kids need. I mean, that's like it's super popular too because I see even in second grade, like all the kids are making the little Among Us characters on their, whenever I tell them that free draw or whatever, I see these characters. Now I know where they come from. They're the Among Us, the little people in Among Us.
Yeah. Yeah, that is not good, man. Have a game that.
Yep, the fungus is Among Us, Stumper Squid says.
Yeah, they weren't buying that. You didn't kill somebody in there. Like Nick's
I'm not a good liar. See, so I mean,
Nick's like, sounds like what Brad did it.
Yeah, I tell you what, my family was good. He had us all thinking Brooklyn Menace was the killer, and he wasn't. We all threw him out in outer space, and Brooklyn Menace was completely innocent. He was out floating in the vacuum of space.
Interesting. All right, we got some news at AtGames too, don't we?
Awesome. Yeah, let's talk about it.
And I might be right, man. I'm still staying with the next CEP, which is collector's edition pinball. I might be right, man, in my assessment with
yesterday edition pinball.
I said Kong versus Godzilla might be the next one.
Kong versus Godzilla is what you think is going to be next?
Yeah, remember on Thursday I said that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the news here is, everybody probably knows by now that AtGames is finally getting Zen tables on that game store. So right now we just have the Adams family. It's the only one that was up there last time I looked. It's $15. It's $15, but if you order it now, you get a $5 coupon for the store. So it really makes it $10, which is the same price as it is on Steam.
Same price as Steam.
Yeah,
it's funny. I've been buying AtGames pinballs for all these years, and someone went on and said they're overpriced pinball model for selling pinball. I thought that was strange because I never felt like they were overpriced. I've been buying the AtGames pinball. I've never been buying the AtGames pinballs for years, and I never ever thought they were overpriced. If anything, I felt like they were good value for me because I enjoyed playing the virtual pinball tables. But I really didn't feel like they were overpriced. That's just me.
Didn't feel like it. But my opinion. The cool thing is if you think they're overpriced, they do go on sale throughout the year. So if you don't want to pay like $15 for Adams Family, eventually it'll go on sale, at one of their nods. Yeah. So
nothing's going to compete with Steam either because of the user base. Look at this. Look at the size of the user base. I mean, come on, you can't compete with that. It's like saying you're going to compete with Microsoft or something. You're not going to win that war. That's not a price match you're going to be able to make.
You're not going to be able to sell Snoopy pinball for $1.86.
$1.86. Yeah, come on now.
That Steam did on that sale. That was a ridiculous sale.
That was ridiculous. I actually bought the entire Zen library. I bought everything, like every single thing they offered because it was so cheap. It was like, man, it's never going to be this cheap. Might as well just get it and have it.
Yep.
The good thing about that too is I can review whatever I want whenever I want, can't I? I don't have to wait to get a free copy or anything. Whatever I want to play, I can just play it and review it.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Can you hear me? I'm putting up a poll in the chat. Do you think the Zen pinball packs on AtGames are too expensive or overpriced? I'll state my opinion very directly. I definitely do not think they're overpriced. I think they're priced about right. But yeah, go ahead and vote in the chat. And we'll discuss it in a little bit near the end of the stream. So make sure you come in and vote. What is your opinion on the prices of the AtGames Zen pinball packs? But I feel like I've always gotten a really good value out of all the AtGames packs that I bought. So let's check this out. Let's see how the poll goes. Take a look at the list real quick while I'm live here. Let's see. You got Charlie Brown Christmas for $5. Peanuts, Snoopy's $5. That's not bad. You have a couple of packs that have 3 tables in them for $15. You get the Star Trek, the Godzilla's 3 for $15. The Gearbox is 3 for $15. Then you got the heavy hitters, what I call the S tier, the really premium pinball tables that we all want to play. You know, the Williams pinball, and those are 15. And really, I don't see any issue with the pricing. To me, it seems about right. Don't forget that all these pinballs need to be totally redone to be able to work on the pinball machine. And we have Zen on board porting these directly, so we should get good performance. I mean, that's worth something. So, and there's a lot to it. You know, they're not just dragging and dropping these pinballs. They're gonna have to do a lot to make them run perfect on the AtGames. So I think the prices are completely fair. It is interesting that I've seen several big YouTubers flip-flop, where for years they were always pushing about the AtGames pinball, how great it was, how fair it was, and all of a sudden overnight, now all of a sudden it's too expensive, and the pricing model is really not that different. So that's just my opinion. But I'll put some other opinions up too. Tell me what you think in the chat. We can discuss a little bit. Now, Nick's is here. Nick thinks they're a little bit too expensive and the OG owners are left out. Yeah, I hear that criticism. You know, I think the Zen tables, I don't think the original AtGames has the power to play the Zen tables is the problem. I don't think AtGames wants to be in the spot that Arcade 1-Up was in, where they have underpowered hardware playing the tables. So I think that's why they made that decision. Yeah, you have to buy a new machine to play the Zen tables, but there will be other tables coming out as well. So that's the good news. Let me put this back up.
So here's the list of. Hopefully, you guys can read that.
Here's the list of tables
of games coming out. Last time I looked, they weren't on the store yet. Just the Adams Family was, but these are coming out in this month in December. These they're going to be popping in here. But so we got 10 tables coming. Well, I should say 9 because Adams Family is already out. So these other 9 will be coming out sometime throughout this month.
Which ones are you most jazzed about playing on the 4K pinball? I'm going to say for me, Twilight Zone and World Cup Soccer are top level. Like they're the very top.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm getting the Adams Family, so like there's no reason I don't have to buy it because it'll be on my table. But I mean, really those 3 right there, those are all. Can't wait to play them. I'm definitely going to get the Snoopy's pinball. I've been playing that on Steam. I really like it. It's only $5. That's still a pretty good deal, I think. For it's fun. I still have not sent Snoopy to space. I have defeated the Red Baron, and TMCLOSKY, you bastard! You doubled my score.
16 million.
I have not been able to catch you, you bastard.
I told you, man. It's not easy. I had a good run.
Not easy. You must have had a good run, man. How many hours do you have in that right now in Snoopy Pinball? I'm thinking you must have played it for a while. You feel like did you get your $1.89's worth of value out of it?
Yeah, I got 10 hours in it already.
10 hours for $1.89. Now that is a value.
I just bought it on what, Sunday?
Okay, if Snoopy was $9.99, would you have gotten your value out of it? I'm just going to ask you an honest question.
Yeah.
Because how many hours do you have in it right now? Yeah, and you go back to it.
Yep.
The thing about pinball, the thing about even virtual pinball, there's always the element of luck, which always makes the game interesting, isn't it? Like no matter how good you are, there is the element of luck that's involved.
Yeah, I mean, it's only the Williams games at 15 each for single table. That's a sticker shocker, but that's the $15 above. I mean, it's only $5 more than what Steam's selling it for.
Yeah,
Steam I think is selling all these at $9.99. But it might be.
Yeah, I just want to clarify too that the $5 will be a discount, so you'll get like a discount coupon or something that you can use. So it's that there's that too, which we forgot to mention. But if you have the new pinball machine, you're probably gonna be buying tables anyway. So I don't see that as a giant factor. And I think it is important to remember that AtGames has pretty much sales on the regular. So if you don't like it at 15, wait a little while. There'll be a sale. They've been very consistent having sales.
a little high, but hey, if you think 15 is a little high, then just wait for a sale because I mean they'll go on sale.
They'll go on
sometime
sale.
next year. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know you don't know when, but eventually they will all go on sale. So,
But I mean, let's be honest. AtGames has been putting sales up very frequently. I mean, it's not like you've had to wait a long time for something to go on sale at AtGames. I mean, they've been on it.
yep, they've been on it. So you know, I go back to the next collector's edition. You know, I think Godzilla versus Kong has a good chance here, man, because really they already did Peanuts, they already did a Star Trek, they already did Addams Family. Twilight Zone has a chance. World Cup Soccer has a chance. I don't think
World Cup Soccer does not have a chance. You know who likes World Cup Soccer? People that play real pinball like it, but other than that, there will be no interest.
Okay, so
I mean, it is a pinball players table. Like people that know pinball know World Cup Soccer, but the average person, to me, like I don't see that hitting hard. You know.
Yeah, I don't either, but I was just saying the ones that had a chance.
I mean,
so
are you
really,
kidding me? Over Twilight Zone? Twilight Zone is a top 10 pinball for a lot of people. I mean,
I know it is, but I mean,
Twilight Zone is up there. You know, Mars Attacks, Addams Family. Those are kind of like royalty in pinball.
Well,
if you like classic pinball, I mean Williams and Bally era pinball.
I think
what I'm all about.
Yeah, but I think the next collector's edition is going to be one of these tables on this list because they're coming out this month, and the collector's pre-order is going to come out this month. So I'm thinking it might be one of the ones on this list. So really, the only two I don't see a South Park table or artwork. Do you?
They said they're family focused, so I'm going to say probably unlikely.
That's what I'm thinking.
If they were to do a surprise, it would be to release the M series table and have it be Chucky.
Yeah, that'd be
that would be a surprise.
That would be
a flip. That'd be like a flip the script. You know what I mean? That'd be like a flip the script kind of moment there if they release Chucky. So lots of cool stuff coming down the pipe. Coming down the road.
Yeah, so
you never know what's around the bend.
Nope. So the good chance the next collector's edition could be Godzilla versus Kong or the Twilight Zone. I think those are the best two chances we have for the next collector's edition.
I'm with Jason. I think the Twilight Zone is 100% green light. Go on that. I mean, and the Twilight Zone though is kind of an older property though. You know what I mean? Like to the young generation, like to young people, does Twilight Zone speak? It speaks to me because I remember all the way back to the black and white Twilight Zone.
What do you think about Godzilla versus Kong? I think that has a great appeal.
It probably has pretty good appeal. Well, we learned one important thing from Wagner's poll. And that important thing that we learned from the data, if I look at the data, I could say that movies all scored higher for the most part than classic pinball. People want movie properties and they want themes to popular franchises and movie properties. I mean, we saw that in the data. If you look at the data, the tables that related to movies did very well, and big properties like Marvel and Star Wars, Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, movie properties, if it's the right property, did very well.
Yeah, they did top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana Jones and Back to the Future was 1 and 2.
Now, Jason has a good working theory. He says Bally, Midway, Paramount, Addams Family, Star Trek, Indiana Jones, Twilight Zone. Since they're all related, that could be a path. We could see that. Definitely, you will hear me cry no tears if Twilight Zone is released. That is a fantastic. Yep, the Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone is a banger, man. Twilight Zone is a good table. That's one we need to get. Make that happen, AtGames. Definitely. Twilight Zone. What a great pinball. Real world pinball. And that would be a good one for them to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Twilight Zone or Godzilla versus Kong. My 2 guesses for the next one, which is going to be released here.
Yeah, they're not going to use the new Twilight Zone. They're going to use the Zen Twilight Zone because that's what they have licensed.
Yep.
It'll be the actual pinball table, the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, and I don't know.
See, Steps is like, what is Twilight Zone? Is that on MeTV? Probably is. It probably is, Steps. So I'm saying Twilight Zone is kind of an old property. I won't say stale. Like if you love pinball, you know what Twilight Zone is.
Who doesn't love pinball?
If you love check this out. Look at this multi-ball madness. This is the Twilight Zone in action. What a beautiful table. How could you not want this in your home arcade? Could you not want to have a version of this? Definitely worth 15 bucks. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is in most people's top 10 pinballs of all time. Okay, end of the rant. But yeah, Twilight Zone. Yeah, we want that one. That would be a good one to do. AtGames, if you're listening. Twilight Zone, make that happen. Nice multi-ball. Multi-ball fun. You know what Twilight Zone is. But to a modern audience, is a Twilight Zone, does it hit hard? I don't know. I can't really speak to that.
Where Godzilla versus Kong would.
Mm-hmm. Is there like a new Godzilla? Is there a new movie that just came out?
Yeah.
Did it come out this weekend?
And there's one that just came out earlier this year, wasn't there, or last year?
Yeah, there was Godzilla vs. Kong. There was Kong Skull Island. There was Godzilla. There was a bunch of them. I have a few.
Yeah, the new one's coming out.
Blu-ray 4K.
Yeah, Kurt Russell's in the new one.
Mm-hmm. He's in the new one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the new one.
I love Kurt Russell. I might have to go check that out.
Yeah, anybody in chat know? I've seen the trailer for it. I'm not going to play the damn trailer because that shit seems like it always gets copyrighted now.
4KC likes the Twilight Zone so much that he had the full Twilight Zone collection on beta tapes, and yet he never owned a beta player to watch them on, though. Yeah, I wish ET was better, too. It's not my jam. I've played it on Zen. I'm not a fan. I mean, I love the movie. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great either.
No.
Twilight Zone has 3 or more iterations, 60s, 80s, and the new one right now. Yeah. Actually, I like all iterations of the Twilight Zone. I don't have one. There's none of them that I disliked.
There you go. There is Zen Studios Twilight Zone.
Play a little bit of that.
It's just a picture.
Oh, it's a picture.
Want me to play
just a picture.
Trailer? I think they do have a trailer for it. Let's see.
Play a little bit of that.
Sometimes they have a trailers and sometimes they don't. It's just weird.
It is weird.
Let's see, do they have one? It seems like the older ones, they do have a trailer. This one they have.
You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
The gumball machine.
Hey, thanks, Ray, for the $5. Thank you so much. There you go. There. Are you ready to battle? And then, where'd it go? Hey! Thank you, Ray. Thank you so much for that $5, Ray. Appreciate it. You guys are my favorite digital pinball channel. I appreciate that. Yeah, where did my picture go? I had that picture and I got too many things open. So it's a problem. Okay, there is the table again. Yeah, it's a pretty neat looking pinball. I would not be, man, I ordered that as family pre-order. Man, I'd love to have this one, but you can't have them all. But man, if they came out with this one, I think that if they came out with this one or Godzilla versus Kong, I think both of them are going to look really cool. I don't think Zen has a picture of the Godzilla versus Kong, though. But
what's up?
Not much. You missed it.
Take one more quick look at the Twilight Zone. Shorts. These shorts are on my channel. You can check them out. What a beautiful pinball machine. Definitely the Twilight Zone is at the top of the list. Top of the list for me, the Twilight Zone. That is an amazing, amazing table. The very deep rule set, a great value. That's an insta buy. All the Williams are insta buys.
$5 super chat.
I didn't miss anything. I didn't miss anything. I'm back, man. I'm back.
The TM dance is legendary. It needs to be mean. Nah, it does not.
Oh, wait a minute. I had an idea. Dude.
Cheers.
T. McCloskey, make me full screen, buddy.
Oops.
You kicked me off the show. That's what you did. You kicked me off the show. That's it. You pushed it too far, Papa Brad. You're done. Get out of here.
Instead of making
Okay,
a full
here we
screen.
go. Here we go. For every super chat. What time is it? It's 10:41. For every super chat, I will eat a delicious chocolate-covered espresso bean. How hyper can you get Papa Brad? We had a super chat for $5. Here goes the first one, T. McCloskey.
There's the first one.
Oh, I'm gonna get buzzed. I'm gonna get buzzed on these coffee beans. Thank you so much, Ray.
Now you're kicking me off.
I know, man. Too many people on the controls. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. I'll have to get these. You'll have to get these. Look, T. McCloskey. Is Papa Brad lying when he says he likes these movies? Look, I have them.
There they are.
There they
Nice.
are.
What years did those ones come out?
I'm not sure, but I did love Skull Island, even though Brie Larson's in it. Brie Larson's in Skull Island. Did you know that?
I did not know that. I saw it, but I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I have to admit, Skull Island, I'm a huge fan of. Godzilla versus Kong, I liked. I especially liked when they fight each other.
Yeah, I don't think I saw
popcorn
that
movie. It's not, it's not going to win any Academy Awards, but if you just want to watch some monsters fight, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a Godzilla versus Kong. Did not see that one. So there's the Twilight.
So Step says she's sorry, she's broke. Look, Steps. This one's for you. Steps is a true gamer. She plays games for the fun of it. Watch this. This is for Steps.
I missed the rubber suits. Yeah, for Godzilla.
Respect, Steps. That's two. Each one of these is like probably drinking a cup of coffee. That's two down. These things are concentrated, man.
Hey, what's up, MG? Marvels is Papa Brad's favorite game or movie.
I've not seen the Marvels, so I can't comment. It might be good. I've not seen it. I've not heard positive things, though.
No?
No, I've not heard good about it. But I mean, that doesn't mean anything. I might love it. Like, if I went by reviews, this Godzilla vs. Kong didn't get good reviews, and I loved it. Skull Island didn't really get good reviews, and I would have went and saw this in the movie theater. It was that good. Did not get good reviews. Good. I loved it. So you can't go by reviews. Go decide for yourself.
Yeah,
if it's something you're interested in, go decide for yourself. Because I don't know. I had some Siskel and Ebert reviews on my channel, and they were so dead wrong on so many things.
The first Matrix didn't get
ridiculous. Yeah, I mean,
I didn't go see the movie.
Matter. Go decide for yourself. Go decide if it's something you're interested in.
I mean, Matrix, I didn't go see it in the movie theater because it was so bad. And then I rented it. I'm like, oh my God, this movie is freaking great, man. It's like kind of it was like one of those movies that blows your mind at first, like, because nothing else was like it. Yeah, the new Godzilla movie looks good. I'm pretty sure Kurt Russell's in the new one.
Trader Joe's dark chocolate covered espresso beans. We're now sponsored by Trader Joe's. You didn't know that, huh?
No.
Just got our sponsorship.
Did anybody
God, I hope I don't have to eat any more of them because I'm already buzzing. No sleep tonight, T. McCloskey.
Dude, I was like that yesterday.
Play some Robotron, man. After I eat a few of these, I got to get playing some Robotron. I'll make 2 million instead of 1.4 million. I'll make 2 million.
Thursday night, I went to bed at 4 a.m. Had to get up at 8 a.m. on Friday. Man, I was tired yesterday because we had landscapers coming
That's
in
brutal.
and trim the landscape, all the bushes, because they weren't done for the last 3 or 4 years. So they were way out of control. Probably Brad, way out of control.
Way out
They
of
get me
control,
up
man. Way out of control.
They got me up at 8 a.m. and then they didn't show up until 9. And I could have got another hour.
Yeah.
Bastards, Papa Brad.
Yep.
Oh, no, Kurt Russell. Oh, Kurt Russell's in the Apple series. Okay.
Apple series.
And I think that's Godzilla, right?
There's an Apple series that's Godzilla. I don't have the Apple channel. I've heard some good shows on it though.
Yeah, there is. You can get it for like 30 days for free to try it out if you never had it.
The problem is I never cancel those things. And before I know it, I'm like, man, I'm paying like a gazillion dollars for my cable bill and I have everything turned on and I don't watch it.
Because what you do is when you get those, you sign up for it because a lot of times you got to get a credit card. You sign up for it, you go through the process, and as soon as they say, okay, you got it for 30 days free, and then you go and cancel it right afterwards. That's what I do because then you don't forget because you're,
it's like in a former life you were an accountant or something. You're so frugal with your money, TMCLOSKY.
Yeah, I don't want to. I hate fucking getting. I feel like I'm getting robbed because
Am I muted? Yeah, hey. I'd like to welcome some new channel members. Gregory, My Family, Treasure Woman, Kurt Mason, Tyler Smith. Welcome to Papa Brad's Live. This one is for you.
cancel it, bastards.
Those bastards.
They'll say, hey, reminder.
No, they don't give you a reminder.
Days.
No
Yeah.
reminders. No reminders.
Nope.
No reminders, man. No
That's why
reminders.
I cancel it as soon as I'm done.
As soon as you're done, man.
I've gotten burned too many times. Too many times. Jason said, Hobby Hands can't find a Dragon's Lair scoreboard on your shop. I don't know. Did Hobby Hands put it out? I'm not sure if he did or not. I got it. You can see my Dragon's Lair.
Man. I saw your review. Your review was good on that. That was pretty awesome. I watched your review.
Oh, it looks so much better, man.
It does. Looks legit.
I got this old one. Look at this old one. You can really see it on the back.
So cheaply made. Look at that shoddy. Look at the way that the paint just chipped off.
It's from the glue.
The glue.
Why
do they even have to glue that? Why would they even have to glue that?
Look at that.
Unbelievable.
And you could see that if you go back to my review on Dragon's Lair when I first got it, I showed that crap, and I didn't realize that.
I know. Go down a little bit. Go down a little bit, and your face will be right through that hole, the speaker hole. You almost got it. There you go. There you go. You're looking good, TMCLOSKY. We're the most professional YouTubers out there. Wow. You starting without our sound.
There. I'm in the window.
Right. There you go.
TMCLOSKY in the window.
See, you can do a puppet show now in it. See, so you got some value out of it. You did get some extra value. You could get some little puppets. You could put on a little show in there.
Look at my bunny rabbit.
Oh my God! I just snorted, dude.
I know. I heard that. What's going on over there?
I don't know. It's these coffee beans, man. These coffee beans. I'm getting hyper. I'm gonna be like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, Goofus said glue is to keep it from vibrating. That's what the screws are for. I thought I only had 8 screws. You didn't need the freaking glue too. The glue took that shit right off, man. The sad thing is you can see it too. You can see it. It just looks so shitty. Now it looks so nice. It's all black.
Oh, Hobby Hands said he sold out of the Dragon's Lair scoreboards.
Yeah, I thought he was going to post those. He said he was going to post those.
Hobby Hands said he had something for me, but I never heard back from him. So that was it. Saying spirits knows cornholio.
Yeah,
That's it.
I know that review I did on Hobby Hand's scoreboard for Dragon Slayer. Man, I got a lot of people in the comments that, where can you get those? Where can you get those? I contacted the guy that was making them. So it does not surprise me that they sold out. So you have to watch out. Hobby Hands should do the Dragon Slayer scoreboard for our chat only.
Yeah.
And some for just the chat to try to get people to get them. I mean,
Well, the thing is, like when you're buying that, you're buying something that's handmade. You're buying something that's handmade by a craftsman, someone that cares about what it comes out like. So, it's definitely, awesome when you can do that. You can support someone that's making something that's great.
Yep. There you go, Pop Red. I do have something for pop up, but need information. I will message you Gmail.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hobby Hands did such a great job of that scoreboard for Dragon Slayer.
T, you can give him my messenger too. Send him my messenger. I know you're friends with him.
Oh, okay.
Send him my messenger. He can message me. Correct. If you're just coming in, please make sure you vote. We have a poll up. Please vote in the poll. Question is, are the Zen packs in the AtGames store too expensive? Please vote in the poll. Thank you. Let's continue with the show.
Let's see.
So you're probably asking. Oh, never mind. We'll skip it.
What?
Let's go back in. Let's get back on task. Sorry.
Oh, what were you asking?
No, I was saying, I was wondering if anyone knows what the game on my right-hand side is that's been playing this whole time. Anyone know what that is? It's been on my right side the whole time playing. Does anyone know what that game is? Curious how deep people's retro chops are. It's playing on the 2600 Plus. Ooh, that's a big hint. So it's an Atari game. It's not made by Atari. Actually plays a lot like Tempest. Just put it in the chat. I want to see if anyone knows what game that is.
I know Pop Brand.
I told you what game it was.
Yeah, sad thing is I can't remember now.
Yeah, I know. That's okay if no one knows what it is. It's a very good game, though. It's a deep cut on the Atari 2600. It is not Gyrus. If you love Tempest, this is the game for you. If you love Tempest, you want to play something retro that really has a Tempest feel. It's hard to believe how good this game is on the 2600.
Is the 330 AOP micro worth it? Yes, I think so. Because free shipping too. It's free shipping as well on that.
You can play all the HD games
micro
on it too. So there aren't any games that are excluded. You could play all the same games on it. Yeah, Gyrus you circle around. That is correct. It's not Gyrus. I'll give you a huge hint. It was developed by 20th Century Fox. It's a 20th Century Fox game. Look at Jason coming. He's coming with the deep knowledge. Coming with the deep knowledge. Turmoil. Yes. Survey says
it is.
Yes, that is definitely the classic deep cut Atari game. Turmoil.
Man, it didn't take him very long to.
Man, he knows. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that game. Okay, yeah.
It's basically kind of like that. You shoot, everything comes at you, and then you can grab stuff in the middle. Very fun game. Been loving playing on my Atari 2600 Plus. Emulates perfectly. I literally can pull out the cartridge and plug it in my 7800, which is right next to me. But very cool. Anyway, sorry, I've just been geeking out on that game today.
Yeah, I didn't play any games today. I don't know what I did all day.
Yeah. There weren't many Fox games. They had MASH, they had Alien, they had a lot of movie properties. They had Alien. They have an Alien 2600 game.
Really? It can't be very good.
It's actually not bad. They should have made it more like Pac-Man. It's sort of it's quasi like Pac-Man. They would have done better making it more like Pac-Man probably.
Oh, some Ellis Tapper. Yeah, kind of.
It does have some elements of Tapper where you have to run and you collect the little things.
Yep.
Little energy things. Yep. Star Trek Legends pack is going to be good. You get 3 Star Trek games. That's $5 each. That's not bad. 15 bucks, 3 games.
Yeah, I think these
Three tables.
the $3 packs I think are pretty good because like Gearbox you get 3.
Mhm.
Godzilla versus Kong you get 3. South Park you get 2. Probably ain't bad, but I think the 3 packs are definitely worth.
Yeah, it's like $5 a table.
Yeah, $5 a table. And just
How
like
is
Charlie
that
Brown.
like Tempest? It's like Tempest in that it's a shooter and everything is pushing towards you in the middle. Like Tempest, it's a lot. The feel of it feels a lot like Tempest when you play it. The sound effects are a lot like Tempest.
Hey, thanks for the $2, Ray. Do you think they will make a LCD marquee for the 4K?
I think they will. What do you think?
Which 4K?
I guess he's talking about the 4K Legends arcade will come with it.
Yeah, I say the ALU.
Must be talking about the pinball.
Well, we just got rid of the marquee. Papa Brad. No,
It'd be cool. It'd be cool if they did the some kind of marquee that would change with each table, and you could bolt it up there.
What would be cool is not don't make it a
bigger.
marquee. Don't make it a marquee. Make it as a topper.
A topper, yeah, a animated topper. Yeah, I don't want a marquee. Don't make it an arcade size. Make it more like a topper. Yeah, we don't want to go backwards. Yeah, that's a good idea. An animated topper.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And man, Ray coming in with another super chat. You know what time it is, Team McCloskey? What time is it?
Oh, that's right.
I gotta eat a chocolate covered espresso bean. Goodbye, sleep. Goodbye, sleep. Here we go.
It'd be like me yesterday. Sleep arrived. I was so tired last night. I kept falling asleep on the couch. My wife's like, "You falling asleep?" I'm like, no, I'm just blinking my eyes real slow.
Mm-hmm.
I was blinking my eyes. I'm not falling asleep over here.
The other thing that makes Turmoil like Tempest is look at how fast you shoot. You know, in Tempest, you have that rapid fire shooting.
Yeah.
And everything comes at you from everywhere. If you've not experienced this game on 2600, even if you play through emulation, give it a run. You'll be surprised how addictive and how fun it is. It's called Turmoil.
Joking aside, take it easy on those beans.
Oh, man.
Yeah, chocolate covered. There it is, finally.
Woo!
Did you notice anything, Papa Brad?
Did I notice anything?
Yeah,
I should be a little more specific. Oh, you did shorten it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a lot shorter now.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
didn't notice that it was shorter.
Yeah.
I cut it in half.
Keep me from my Bagolio.
Okay, no more super chats because I don't think Papa Brad needs any more. No more chocolate beans for Papa Brad. Shane, that's a good answer there. If the ability to sideload games on AOU goes away, there would be no reason to have the bit LCD.
That's never going to go away.
No,
they know. I've heard from PK himself that they know that is a core feature of the AtGames is that you can sideload games. That's not going to ever change. That would be redoing their model completely.
Yep. Yeah, and if anybody didn't know in the chat, the bit LCD is coming stock on the ALU 4K.
Mm-hmm.
Coming stock LCD, man. So
and let's just throw it out there. Wouldn't it be cool if you could rotate the screen? Imagine how cool that would be.
Yeah.
If you could rotate the screen and have it either direction. That would make it where there would be no arcade that could compete with that right now. In 4K. In 4K, you could do it with a candy cab, but you can't do it with 4K product.
Yeah, and you can do it with the ALU Mini too right now, but it's not 4K.
But that's AtGames as well.
Yep, that is AtGames.
Imagine playing the pinball with the aspect ratio, the vertical aspect ratio, or playing some killer shmups, which you can play a lot of them on the AtGames.
You know, on the pinball, I know you can play vertical games on the pinball, screen.
Mm-hmm.
Can you play games on the back box screen?
Yeah, you can. You can. It's just like an option. You just select the back screen instead of the pinball screen. You could totally do that.
So you can play vertical games on the pinball screen, and then you can play horizontal games on the back box display.
That is true.
That's
On the pinball. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
true.
awesome.
Yeah,
See,
it's always
that's
been that way.
awesome.
Like we're spoiled. That's what I'm saying. It's always been that way.
I mean, that's awesome. You can play vertical and horizontal on the same machine. That's pretty cool, I think.
The problem with the original ALP is that the screen on the back box was too small. So like playing arcade games on that tiny screen wasn't very rewarding.
Right.
When they moved to a full size, like, I mean, from my understanding, it's the same screen that was on the ALU is the back box. When you go to that screen, all of a sudden that might be pretty awesome to play an arcade game.
I know.
On that back box screen. I mean, it's gonna.
People don't talk about that.
Yeah, and they're basically they're almost. I mean, they're discounting heavily those joysticks. We already got ours. We ordered ours. We have them ready. We're just waiting for the pinballs to put them in. But the control panel is really good because you got a joystick, the 6 buttons, and a trackball, which for a multicade that enables you to play a lot of games, doesn't it? Opens up a lot of choices, which is good. I'm a fan of having choices.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Right now, if you pre-order any of the pinballs, you actually get the control panel for the pinball for 50% off right now. So it's $100. That's what we paid. So you can get it.
Yeah, so you get the deal that we got pretty much.
Yeah, $100 and I think it's $20 shipping. So it's $120 right now if you pre-order one of the pinball machines. I guess if you already say you pre-ordered a pinball machine and then you went back and like today want to do the control panel, you just contact AtGames and it'll give you the credit back.
Yeah. Shane the 40 and says there would be people who buy 2 4K ALUs if they had a rotatable screen just to leave it in each orientation. Yeah, that is true. I mean, like, I'll be honest, like I like playing like my MAME arcade that I built myself has a vertical screen. It's like if I want to play some like more authentic feeling Donkey Kong or Frogger, I can go to that machine and it's got the vertical screen, you know?
Yeah.
But there's a million ways to play all these games,
So there it is here. It's pre-order any 4K pinball machine and save
if it's still
on arcade control panel.
If it's still in the design and in the design stage, maybe a rotatable screen would give them an edge that no one else has for AtGames, We talked about that last show, remember? I mean, this is nothing new, but I think it's worth thinking about in the future. And also, I think the AtGames ALU arcade, it needs a new shape. Like the swan shape, the S shape, it's very functional, but it doesn't feel like a American arcade. And that is the one criticism I get from my viewers the most. At least people that give me feedback about AtGames. So,
yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. We saw all the changes they made to the pinball.
Yeah. I mean, I'm expecting a lot of changes on the ALU 4K. I think they'll change. I have a feeling they might change the shape. And I do believe they're going to have different.
They're definitely going to brand it. I mean, why would they buy Killer Instinct if they're not going to make a Killer Instinct ALU? I mean, they have brands that are good.
Yeah, and I showed you they have the Mrs. Pac-Man license, so they can make a Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah. Thor KC said they could do a Z-back. They could do a Midway design.
Yeah, I think they need to do a popular design because they already did this
a popular arcade that people saw in America design.
Yeah, something like my Mr. Do back there wouldn't be a bad one.
Yeah, just a basic. Yeah, just a more boxy. I mean, it's almost like the one they have is so curved. It has all these curves and stuff. But I mean, people really want that nostalgia. They're suckers for nostalgia. Are you a sucker for nostalgia? TMCLOSKY, are you a sucker for nostalgia? I think, we don't look behind him. Come on. What'd you buy all those for?
Only for I like the games and the look.
You're a sucker for nostalgia. Man, we got the man himself. The man himself is here. Look at this. Look who we got.
Hey,
the Rexer show. Man, let's do a cheer. Let's do a cheer for Rexer. Rexer, awesome show.
Awesome show, man. That was a good one. I enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it too. Thank you. Always good to watch the #1 Arcade 1-Up show.
Yeah, I hear about the wife, man. My wife gets on me too about watching all this YouTube. That's
My
why
wife tells me, my wife tells me, go watch YouTube. Go in your room.
I know it says you're
Go in
watching
your
too
arcade.
much.
Go back to the arcade. Let me cook. Let me watch my cooking shows. But hey, I'm used to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely for the nostalgia. Look at my carpet. You can't see my carpet. Can you see my carpet? And I don't want to really move it. Can you see it a little bit down there?
Yeah.
See if I can. I don't think I can.
Yeah. I know your arcade carpet is cool, man.
Oh, dude, that's still
Long as you're not sniffing that carpet, bro.
No, I don't sniff it, man. I don't sniff it.
Rexer shows thanks to keep up the good work. It's hard to be the #1 arcade one-up show. He says happy wife, happy life. I made my wife happy. She said I want a 75-inch TV. I said you just pick the one you want, baby. She is very happy with her new TV.
Did you get the same one as me?
I don't know.
I got 75-inch TCL.
It's
Roku.
a Roku. It's a Roku. You have a Roku TV as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice.
TCL. 75-inch. I love it.
Nice.
Great.
I should have made the switch a long time ago. It's beautiful. The TV technology is just insane how much better the TVs are. Oh, I'm not a high roller. Not me. You don't need to worry about me buying $15,000 pinball machines.
No.
I'm not transitioning. I do
15,000.
love pinball though. I just like to go play them. I'd rather just go play them on location. I don't need to own.
Yeah, that's the better idea with a real
Mhm.
pinball. I mean, because then what if you get sick of it after 6 months, man, playing the same game over and over and over? That's the nice thing about virtual pinball. You can switch to another game.
Yeah. But virtual pinball will never have the actual feel of a real pinball table.
No, it won't.
So I mean, I'm not telling people that it's a complete substitute. I'm never going to go there. I mean, real pinball is real pinball, and virtual pinball is fun. It's more like, the best thing about virtual pinballs, if they do the table right, some of the real tables you can learn the rules and how to play them. And TMCLOSKY, when you go play a real pinball table, after you actually know what's going on, you actually know what the table goals are and how the table plays, where the shots go. When I fired off this flipper, what am I going to encounter? It totally changes when you play a real pinball, how you play it. You start to play the games, you look at them differently. That's the only way I can explain it. You look at them differently. And to me, it only increases the fun. And, you go from someone that would have played the pinball for like maybe, a minute, to someone that can play for, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or maybe more, maybe more if you're good. But I'm saying it does increase your value. It definitely makes a big difference when you play virtual pinball tables and go play real tables. Real tables will always have things like nudging. And,
it's not the same. But if you're on a budget and don't have the room,
yeah, for sure.
That's the virtual way to go.
That's when I went to my first arcade expo, like the real pinball community was very inviting. I mean, some people I played with, they were very good pinball players. Because sometimes there'd be 4 people in a machine, and we would all just take turns. And they said, get some virtual pinball, get pinball, get the free pinball, the virtual pinball, and play some of these tables, and you'll learn how the rules work. Next time you come, you'll enjoy it more. And I did. I went home. I got the VPX. Got a bunch of these tables, started playing them, and it was a gift. Learning how all these tables work.
See, that's a cool thing too, is get the virtual pinball, just learn the rules and all that.
Yeah, now when I play, look out. I still suck, but I suck less than I used to. I mean, I'm way better than I never would have thought I could play pinball as good as I can today. But that just comes from just learning about it.
Hobby Hand says V-pins do have some advantages. They do.
Yep. There's
One big advantage
mechanical parts to wear out for sure.
Don't have to work on them like a real one.
You don't have to work on them. You don't have to learn how to be a pinball tech. I mean, it's funny when you go to a real event, like you'll see all the brand new Sterns. They'll have the glass off. They'll be reaching in there. I mean, just because it's new doesn't mean it's not going to be without problems. Like Todd Tuckey, that's the first thing he said when I went to his seminar where Todd Tuckey spoke.
Yeah.
He said, you're going to, when you get a new pinball, it's going to have a lot of things you're going to have to learn about and fix. And you have to be willing to get in there and learn about it, because that's part of the hobby of playing real pinball, even if it's brand new.
Brand new. MG says, I've gotten my wife 8 things so far for Christmas. She intercepted and opened every one of them. So I look forward to her moaning Xmas morning. I didn't get her. Buy her
That's what
anything.
happens to me, man. If it says Amazon on it, man, my wife is on the thing like a hawk. She comes flying in. Amazon. She swoops in. Them Amazon boxes always get checked through her first. So I can't sneak anything in through Amazon. Fortunately, they don't sell home arcade stuff there too much. Not too much. They have a little bit on there, but not too much.
Yeah, me and my wife, we did it where if she orders something, she uses her name. If I order something, I use my name. So
we don't do that. So it comes in, and she'll be waiting for something. She'll open up. She'll be like, "What is this junk? Buttons, arcade buttons." And she'll be like, "What is this? We don't need this. What is this junk?" I'm like, "That's so I can put on my arcade machine." He's like, "What's wrong with the ones you have now?" So these are better. I want these ones. I want these ones. I have to justify.
And so far, our plan's going good, because I did open up something wrong one time.
Yeah.
I was like, well, you should put your name on it.
You open up a present?
I think so, yeah. So that's when we started. Okay, if you order something that's your name, I won't open it. If I order something with my name, you won't open it. So it worked out pretty good that way.
Yeah.
I hate spoiling presents. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I hate already knowing.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be surprised, Papa Brad.
You do want to be surprised. You want to be surprised.
Yep. Not when I was a kid, though, man. When we were
I'm
kids,
still waiting for Santa to come. I'm still waiting for Santa.
Buttons? We don't need no stinking buttons.
That's right. We don't need those buttons. What is this junk? But she orders all kind of. She's a big baker. She cooks a lot. She does baking stuff on the side as a side hustle. So she gets all kind of crazy cooking and baking stuff. Pretty cool. We all have our hobbies, don't we, Team McCloskey?
Yep.
It's good to have a hobby, something that interests you, something that you get enjoyment out of.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube is my hobby, my big hobby, anyways. Actually, I got 3 channels going. I got 2 YouTubes and I got 1 Fruit Lab channel. Keeps me busy, man.
Does keep you busy.
Started doing ARC videos on my other channel. Starting to finally get some views on them.
Yeah.
Finally. For a while there, man, I was like, oh no, I'm not getting views. But the cool thing about that ARC is everybody's in a different spot.
Yeah.
In ARC. Everybody, it's kind of cool, because you might not get views on something until like 6 months later, because people are playing this map.
Yeah.
They don't get to it until 6 months later or 3 months later. So it's kind of cool the way that game works.
Yeah, that's what I like a lot about a lot of my content. It's like, if I'm playing Robotron, it doesn't matter. Like, Robotron will always be cool.
Yeah.
Like 10 years from now, someone could watch the video and be like, "Oh, look, that's Robotron. Get over a million in Robotron."
It's funny because people watch those retro gameplays. That Strike Force we did the other day for Carl O's Game of the Week on Thursday.
Yeah, I remember that.
There was one video out there that actually had gameplay on that. Just one. Just one. Now there's 2 because mine's out there. But
it's too well. It'll grow slowly.
Yeah.
It's a slow thing, but like you'll see the views over time. That's the
I
way my arcade tour videos were too.
Yeah.
Just slowly grow.
You see, because they never get old either.
They never get old. It's what they call evergreen.
Yep. That's one thing about my other channel. When ARC goes away, fades away, so will my videos.
Yeah, that's a shame.
But luckily, they're coming out with ARC 2 next year sometime. It'll probably be about this time next year. So at least I got at least another full year on that one. Yeah, that's bad.
We have a question here. Maybe you can answer this from Ray. Ray wants some back history. How did Papa Brad and Team McCloskey meet? Want to tell the story? How we met?
I think how we met was I don't know. I mean, the first time I knew you because you popped in one of my my videos. I already knew you, but you didn't know me, I don't think, until you popped in one of my videos.
Yeah, it was your Dragon Slayer content. started
Oh, wasn't
talking
that the
about
Dragon
Dragon
Slayer one?
Slayer. Yeah, we told we talked about what we liked about Dragon Slayer, and that's where we started. I think I might have like commented on your videos and stuff before then, but that's when we really started talking.
Yeah.
So kind of like Dragon Slayer was our first thing we kind of unified on. Look how much you've done to your Dragon Slayer cabinet. I mean, it's like a total metamorphosis of like what it is to. If they would only fix that little lag thing, you would have pretty much a perfect little home arcade.
Yeah, it would be perfect, dude, to fix that lag.
I mean, come on,
Any
Arcade One Up, really? I mean, it's not even. It's a frame. All they gotta do is write a frame file and make it where you can put it on a memory stick.
Yeah, it can't be hard. It's not a hard fix.
It's not a hard fix.
I don't get it.
I don't
know
get
when
it
John
either,
G-
man.
I know
There was
somebody
talk
asked John
about
G
them fixing it too, and then they just waffled on it. They waffled. They're like, we're going to start fixing these. We know about these areas. We hear you, and then nothing changed.
Stupid too, because I guarantee there's people out there that will not buy that machine because of that lag. I would still buy it, but there's people out there who won't buy it because of that. And if they fix that, I guarantee they would get a couple sales.
They would get more sales if they would fix the lag.
I guarantee there's people out there that just won't buy it because of it.
It's just a frame. It's just a frame file.
Yeah, I mean, easy fucking fix. You just put on a stick and stick it in the USB. Done.
It's not lag, Mystery Encoder. They have the frame file set wrong for the sync to the video for Dragon Slayer. So Daphne looks like she's in a kung fu movie at the end. I mean, like, it's an easy fix.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like, her lips don't match what she's saying.
It's like
even iArcade knew to do that.
Yeah, it's just so stupid. An easy fix, and they just won't do it. But you think they would, man, because you think they would want to sell some of those. I mean, they obviously still have them.
They just don't care.
No.
If they cared, they would.
Only thing I would like to do on my Dragon Slayer, I wish somebody would make the marquee bigger, wider. It's skinny. I mean, you can see up there, it's more skinny than all the other ones I have. And originally, they were going to make it, real big, and then they cheapened out on it. But nobody's ever made one like it. I'm not sure why nobody in the box, because it comes in a box. It's kind of different than all the other marquees. Actually, it's a whole box, but that box you can actually make it bigger. So if somebody made one bigger, it would fit in the original box. So I'm not sure why. That's the only thing I wish I could get on it. If I got that and the video audio sync problem done with it, would be perfect.
Yeah. Then you could just stop. You would have that arcade would be finished and be completed.
Yeah.
The last thing that needs to be fixed.
Stupid. Jason said Hobby Hands ordered the DL board, found it. Thanks, man. So there you go. Hobby Hands must have opened up some more Dragon Slayer scoreboards.
Mr. Encoder saying the PCB is underpowered. Interesting. Says it's not the frame file.
That's got to be the frame. It's got to. I mean, everything else worked now because Space Ace and Dragon Slayer 2 were fine.
Yeah, Space Ace and Dragon Slayer are correct. It's just Dragon Slayer's off. Yeah, the title game.
The title game, but the other two are perfect. Audio, video, but
there was this channel. I don't remember what the guy's name was, but he's like super into Dragon Slayer, and he actually figured out exactly how many frames it was missed by. And he had a big long thing on it where like you could show you exactly. He bought this thing that delays the video. And he actually fixed it by delaying. It might have delayed the sound, but he actually fixed it. So for that one game, he has I guess he has a whole different sound system, but it delays it where it's correct. It's crazy. So, but
So you want me to just?
Mr. Encoder knows he delayed the audio. Okay, yeah, I knew he did something like that to make it where it's synced correctly. And he shared exactly how much you have to delay it to have it correct.
Interesting. That's the SD file, I guess, Mr. Encoder put up there.
He says he has a frame file. He can send you a tool to flash it tonight. There
Well,
you go,
that'd be
Team
cool.
McCloskey.
That'd be cool, man.
You need to get with Mystery Encoder. You could do a tutorial on how to fix Dragon's Lair. You'd be everyone's hero. Actually, Mystery Encoder would be everyone's hero because he's the one that figures this
he's
stuff
the hero.
out. He's the hero. You would just be the person saying it. I mean, he does all the work. Who are we kidding?
Yeah.
He's a smart one. He's a genius, you know.
Yeah, he's the one that did it, not us.
He's the one that does it. Yeah, he can figures all this stuff out. He's got the
Hey, what's up,
skills-
Calvin?
the skills to pay the bills.
Skills to pay the bills.
A lot of people are looking for that fix. A lot of people.
Saber says, I hope Santa will deliver my 4K Adams Family pinball Christmas morning. Come on, AtGames. Yeah, I mean, that's just only a couple weeks away.
No. I haven't gotten my bill to pay yet. Come on, AtGames. Send me my bill so I can pay for it. I'm ready.
You ready?
As they are. I'm ready to have it. Yeah. Send it out.
Well,
Ship
I
it.
hear it, Calvin. Calvin's tired. You working today, Calvin? That's the frame file. Mr. Encoder said right there. You just got to send me that file over. Maybe you can get with Papa Brad and then get it to me.
Yeah. Well, you're on Discord, huh? Don't you have a Discord?
Yeah,
I can send you on Discord. What's your Discord?
I think it's just Team McCloskey.
Yeah, you have a Discord. Just go on his Discord.
I'll just go on his.
No, you have one, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go to Team McCloskey. Discord.
I'll be into that code one of my PCs by submerging the entire motherboard. Hey, what's up, Julian? Calvin worked a 10-hour shift. Just
10-hour shift. Wow.
And just finished my new arcade. Is that Time Crisis, Calvin? Ray asked, what's your favorite arcade machine that you own? What's your favorite, Papa Brad?
My favorite arcade machine that I own?
Yeah.
Actually, surprisingly, it's probably my iArcade right now, especially because of the Mystery Encoder mod. It's probably my favorite one. I have a MAME arcade that I built myself too. I like that one a lot. I like them all. They're all good. They're all different. Like asking you which one's your favorite child, Team McCloskey.
Well, my favorite child
I like
is
them all.
my only son.
I like them all. I like the iArcade with the mod. It's very good if you're willing to learn a little bit and have a little patience.
Yeah. Saber Wolf says that game said they were going to send out payment by the end of November. I didn't hear that, but
I didn't hear that either.
they said the earliest they would start shipping those is December 25th.
December, yeah. No one has patience. Patience is definitely something you got to have when you're learning something or modding something.
I have
to figure out how
patience.
something works. I know you do. Not everyone has it, but I mean, it's a good skill.
I learned that in the military.
Yeah.
Patience is key. Yeah. 7 months patience over there in freaking Saudi Arabia, man, when you were at Gulf War, little bastards. You sat there forever in the middle of the desert, 120, 140 degrees in a green tent.
Team
Dark green tent.
McCloskey, he's going to come up with a mod for Tron. You need to mod that Tron.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Mod for Tron. I don't know. Didn't nobody's come out with a mod for that yet?
No,
Making the Cavs work.
they've had just cosmetic mods. I'm talking about a mod that would add more games.
I thought Buy Stuff did something for Tron. No,
Not that I'm aware. They did it for Star Wars.
I know they did it for Star Wars. Yeah, yeah, it'd be cool to get a mod.
I mean, just to get a few games that use that flight stick, maybe like Zaxxon
no.
and Satan's Hollow. Some games that use a flight stick.
Well, you got to get the GRS flight stick, I think, because I still have the original flight stick on there, Papa Brad.
Yeah, just don't let Papa Brad. I'm gonna come over there and break it off.
Mine hasn't broke off
When
yet.
I see you, I'm gonna come to your arcade. We'll film an arcade talk, and I'll break your Tron stick right off of your cab for you. Do a quick little shout out to our new channel members. Welcome to Papa Brad Live. I'll fix it real good.
Yeah, real good. Then I have to go get a GRS.
I play aggressive.
Yeah, you can't play aggressive on that thing.
Yeah, no.
That will crack in half.
End up with a cracked Tron stick in your hand.
Like I've seen so many videos out there. People,
I know, crack.
Yeah, it would be cool to play Zaxxon on a Tron. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, how cool would that be? Definitely.
And you got the spinner
Zaxxons.
too. You get the spinner on there too.
Yeah, Satan's Hollow is another one that used the flight stick. Mad Planets.
Yeah.
There's some good main games that could
Gorf.
That would be great on Gorf. Gorf used a flight stick. Gorf is definitely would be ideal on the Tron.
Yeah.
Dude, if they came out with all those games, man, forbid I say I might even buy a Tron if they had all those classics on it.
Yeah, that would make it really
if they had all those classics, I might not be able to help myself. Because I do have nostalgia for the Tron arcade. I love the Tron arcade when I see it. When I go on arcade tours, I always play. It is hard. Like, how far have you gotten? I can get to the third or the fourth. Like, like at loops, you do the 4 different things, then it goes to a harder version of it. I've never gotten past the third or the fourth one. I just can't get by the light cycles once I get to a point. It's very hard.
Ones I can't get through is MCP
cone.
Yeah, I can't shoot. I think if I get the GRS stick, because the button's totally different. The button on that arcade one-up is crap, man. I mean, my finger cramps up trying to.
Oh, your finger cramps. It's too stiff.
Actually clicks. Yeah, it's too stiff.
Too stiff.
Yeah. I mean, you really need to get the GR stick if you really want to get far in a Tron.
It's pretty. I'll tell you what, man. It's pretty hard on the real arcade. I was playing the real arcade, and I was my fingers were cramping up because you get to that. Yeah, there's that spider stage too, where you get pressing that button on that spider stage.
Yeah,
and that's pretty intense on your hands, man.
I know. If you go to
Mad Planets, Goofy, Mad Planets, Gorf. Yep. So
if you go from the spiders to the cone, I mean, two in a row with that. Really,
that's tough because they're both you're just your trigger fingers getting a workout.
I know, and it's worse on that arcade one-up button, man. Because
when you do the tanks, do you park your tank in the little warp? There's that little warp in the middle where you can go through it, and you'll do a hyperspace warp somewhere else on the board. You use that on the tank stage. I always do that. I snipe a bunch of them and I work my way to the middle and then I get in the warp. If I'm going to get hit, I just move the joystick just that little bit and then I have a chance of still living,
I play Doom on the Tron cabinet. Yeah, I mean, the first 2 tanks, you don't have to do that, but the third one, it really helps.
Yeah.
On that. Yeah, 4th, I get stuck on the 4th.
I never got the Tron. Goofy foot. I only buy arcade one-ups when they were on sale. I get them a good price. I'll wait for them to get on a good deal.
Good foot. You never got Tron? Papa Brad? Nope.
Only one I overpaid for was Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Boy, did I get burned on that one. Got burnt. $650.
$650.
I think I sold it for
$650.
Next to nothing. Yeah, I ended up selling it for $250. That's a $400 loss. Actually, probably more than that because I modded the buttons. It had all Samwa joysticks and buttons. That was the biggest loss I took on an arcade one-up. There was no interest in that cab aftermarket First cab to sell Arcade One Up was Pac-Man. It was like an instant sale. It was like the couple of days of being on there. So there you go. If you want to know, that was the slowest moving cab for me.
Yeah,
That one hurt.
I thought about getting a Star Wars. One of these days, I'll get the Star Wars buy stuff mod. It'd be cool to play some racing games on the Star Wars cab. You got that one from Congress R Us.
Yeah, it's just a PC.
Yeah.
The big box. It has a big box build. It's just basically a PC with a multi-key build.
Tron needs to go on sale. Calvin, you don't have Tron? Yeah, I'm not going to get any more Arcade One-Ups. I don't care what they come out with. Even if they came out with the Spy Hunter, man, I'm not going to get it. There's too much stuff you got to do, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired of spending money on on mods to make it right.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Retro Dezo? What is up? Final tour concert. That was epic. Kids concert.
Happening, Rich Dello. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome. He got his AtGames Core Plus last weekend.
Watching some Kiss. You a Kiss fan? You like Kiss? You gonna party all night and rock and roll every day? I would be partying all night. If you got another super chat with all these coffee beans I'm eating, I'll be partying all night.
Jason said, I never pulled a trigger on Tron. No deals. I just love I love the game and I love the look of it. It's one of those.
I love the game Tron. It's great. It's a classic, one of the best, a great classic arcade game.
One of these days, I'm going to do my mod.
What's in there?
What do you think's in there?
What is in there? What is in there? Package.
That's the Tron S panel with the translucent screen on it. I got the translucent screen for this S panel for that Tron.
Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be cool.
I've had it for a week and I still haven't done it.
Yeah. It takes time. You got to take your time when you do a mod. Make sure you do it right. Better to take your time and do it right once than to rush and mess it up, you know?
Mr. Encoder says he wanted to release Star Wars by Xmas. What mod were you doing on Star Wars, Mr. Encoder? Yeah, one of these days I'll get to S panel. That thing would be the last thing I do on my Tron, except for getting Glenn's flight stick.
Yeah.
I mean, it just looks stupid right now because you just had that big.
Don't you have Glenn's spinner already in your Tron?
Yeah.
So you already had to replace a spinner, and you put Glenn's spinner in because your spinner broke.
Well, it wasn't even turned on when it broke. Right? It wasn't even turned on.
You just went to play it, and it didn't work.
Yeah, I turned it on for the first time in like a week or so, and then I was like, "No spinner!" I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm thinking, okay,
man.
Maybe a wire came loose, and but then I pulled up on it. And it moved when I was in the screen where you go from Tron to Discotron. When I lifted it up, it actually flipped from Tron to Discotron. I'm like, oh shit, it is still working. It's just the spinner part ain't.
Yeah. I got the Tempest Atari cab, and every time I turn around, I'm like crossing my fingers. I'm like, don't go out, PCB. One more game of Centipede. One more game of Tempest. One more. Give me one more. And that's actually the only arcade my wife will play. She'll go in, she'll turn it on, she'll be playing Centipede. Like, that's the only game that could be on that. Like, the rest of those games, like, we'll play Asteroids? No, just Centipede. It's all Centipede all the time. That's her jam,
Yep. And his game room.
I couldn't sell that one. That one was, I was told this, we're going to keep this one. She likes it because it's simple, Like, all these multi-cades, they can be complicated. It's the only problem for the person that's not playing. Someone just wants to come on. They want to throw a switch and play. It's good for that.
So these Mr. Encoder is adding RetroArch to a lot of the cabs. We do soft mods on all cabinets. Not really a mod, just adding RetroArch to cabs. But adding RetroArch, man, you can play a lot of games. You open the door up to other people to do what they want. Yeah, that's what I run on my Mr. Do is RetroArch with the Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, RetroArch.
Yeah, Carl said he always had problems with his 2 Raspberry Pis he had, but I haven't had any.
I have 2 Raspberry Pis, and I've never.
He actually threw his in the trash, man. He actually showed me.
They're in the trash.
He clipped the
Raspberry Pi is going in the trash. It's going for a burial.
He said
in the trash.
He sent it me. He sent me the picture.
I bet he did.
The trash can. I'm like, damn, you actually did it.
Throwing it away. I have one Raspberry Pi build, and all it does is play PlayStation 1 games. I have like most of the library of PlayStation 1 disc games on it.
That's cool.
And I can just throw that mug in, and I got them all, man. Like when I want to play a PlayStation 1 game, if I want to play like something like Resident Evil or like, any of those great PlayStation 1 games, Metal Gear Solid, I'll throw that thing in. I'll play for a little while. And I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a while to build, but it was worth it. It was fun. Figuring out how it works and putting all the games on it that you love.
They did. Jim asked, I've been out of the loop for a while. Is that upgrade canceled? That lets you upgrade the AtGames pinball to play the 4K tables? They did cancel that, right? AtGames.
Yeah.
Remember, you were able to pre-order that, but they canceled it.
Can you imagine the warranty problems they would have with that?
Oh, I know, because people not knowing.
And I'm not saying it's that even. I mean, it's complicated. There's things you run into, and a lot of times it wouldn't even be the people's fault. I think when you get into that level, I mean, it's just like so much it can go wrong, and it's probably not all the person doing the mod's fault either. But
that's funny. Look at that.
You do all that, you're still not going to have a 4K screen unless you replace the screen too. By the time you replace the screen and all the,
you might as well just get the new one.
Just get the new one. I don't understand. I mean, I thought it was interesting they did that, but
yeah, somebody must have said something to him. Say, whoa, you're opening a can of worms there for warranty issues.
Yeah.
Like Calvin ordered the S panel for Tron. Andy's game room just ordered the S panel for Tron, like the one I got. I think
Tron.
Because it did go on sale. That's why I bought it. It was normally $60, and you can get it for $40. So I jumped on it because of that.
Obvious doesn't want to talk about Tempest. Did it break his heart?
Well, what happened with the Tempest? I guess he doesn't want to talk about it, so we can find out.
Yeah, I did too. I can't wait to get it and take her around with the VCS. I got the Atari VCS coming. $180 all in one deal.
Richard Dello pulled the trigger too.
I already have a flash drive set up with the flash the BIOS when I get it. I'm gonna just flash that mug right off the bat.
I did not pull the trigger on the VCS.
Yeah, well, I'll have one. I'll let you know.
Is it shipped yet?
Yeah. It's coming.
Oh. Hobby Hands says, Bozo Calvin, Tempest died. Oh no, Hobby Hands, Tempest died. Hobby Hands, Tempest died, Papa Brad.
Man, that is sad.
Hobby Hands, just like we don't talk about Bruno. I'm worried about like my Dragon's Lair, man. There's so many people says like this.
The PCBs. Oh, the scoreboard. You're not worried about the PCB. You're more worried about the scoreboard, huh?
If the PCB goes, I'll just put a little mini computer in there. Run RetroArch.
Yeah, I did like the look of the Tempest cab. I like the way it's a triangle shape.
Yeah, it is a cool looking cab.
Cool. Even though it has a riser and stuff, it's still, at least it has some of that nostalgia. Like I said, Papa Brad is a sucker for nostalgia. Nostalgia will pull me in. It'll pull me in. It's like a magnet, man.
Just when you thought you were out, they pull you in.
Pulling me in. Anyway, speaking of nostalgia, man, got the Atari 2600 Plus, man. Definitely pretty cool product. I've been enjoying it. Been playing a lot of games on it. I have the Atari VCS coming soon, so that's going to be fun. Can't wait to get the VCS and check out, see what that's all about. Here's a quick summation or sum up of the Atari 2600. It's like 3 minutes. What we got right here. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, we know what that is. The Atari goodness. Papa Brad's got it. The Atari 2600 Plus. Let's rock and roll. This is Papa Brad's Gaming with his quick review of the Atari 2600 Plus console. I've had this in my hands. I've been loving it. What this is and what it isn't, this is a authentic reproduction of the classic Atari 2600 with HDMI out. It comes with a cartridge that plays 10 games, including Yars' Revenge and Asteroids 2 and Adventure. Some of the best Atari cartridges are on the 10 included games. You get some real good ones. But who this is for the classic Atari collector. I mean, I've easily played 50 to 60 of my classic cartridges in this machine now. They emulate perfectly, 7800s, 2600 games. Fantastic. This is the product. If you're an Atari collector, this is the product you've been waiting for. HDMI output. It modernizes the experience of playing these retro games. This is a must-have for any Atari collector.
Yes,
I'm going to rate this a 9 out of 10. Only thing
sure.
could have made it better was if it had a memory slot and we could sideload ROMs. Other than that, this is the perfect product. I'd also like to give a special shout out to the Atari 2600 Plus, because what they've done, which a lot of other consoles have not been able to do, is they have perfect paddle emulation. A game like Kaboom, you cannot even play without the paddles being dead on. Fantastic product. Gets a strong recommendation from Papa Brad's Gaming. I'm going to show some of the content leading up to this review. But overall, if you're a fan of Atari, what are you waiting for? Go get it. It's great.
It's great.
80s arcade. It's my jam.
Resident Evil 8 VR is coming out on the 8th. Makes sense. 8 coming out on the 8th. There you go, Pop Brad. There's something you can buy there. VR.
Yeah. I got the Resident Evil 4 game in VR. And I don't know. I don't really love it. Like, the game I love is the golf game. The Walkabout Golf is really my favorite still. And then my next favorite, the Among Us game was fun to play in VR. That was pretty cool. But I like VR. VR is, you can't explain it until you have the helmet, the goggles on and stuff, and you're immersed in the world. It doesn't translate well to explaining it. You know what I mean, TMCLOSKY?
Oh yeah,
you can't really explain it because you're going to be looking at a screen.
You can't show it.
It's like it's not a screen. It's like anywhere you look, that's what you see. So it's more immersive than just a screen. It doesn't translate.
That's where I got mine. Andy's Game Room. I got mine on Etsy as well. Normally 60. I got it for 40.
I wish the Tempest had high scoreboards. I'd be kicking ass, man. If they had high scoreboards. Or at least I think I would be. I don't know. There's probably a lot of good players, though. But that cab doesn't have any high scores on it. That's the only thing I don't like about it.
Cora O was tempted on the
I kept it, though. It was a keeper. It got kept. It's the Tempest survived the purge, TMCLOSKY. Got through the purge.
Got through the purge?
Yes. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Marine 50 says, I have a 2600 Light Sixer that I'm trying to fix. If not, I'm getting one of these. Yeah, I would say, if you can't fix that original hardware, definitely. I am loving it. I have watched a bunch of reviews. I didn't watch any reviews before I reviewed it, but I've watched a bunch of reviews, and they seem to focus on the few cartridges that don't work. I'm seeing like about 95 to 90% of my cartridges work right off the bat, and if they don't, it's usually just a matter of taking a little alcohol and I have a little paintbrush, and I just put a little alcohol on the contacts, and the cartridges fire straight up. So I'm getting pretty good compatibility. There are a few games that don't work, but most of my collection, like I said, about 90% of them work. And you can play it on any HD TV, and it has a crisp picture. Picture is great. Another thing they nailed on the 2600 Plus that has been problematic with emulation with the 2600. Another thing they nailed that I really love is paddle emulation. It's very good. You can play games again like Breakout and Kaboom. Those games, I had the Retron set. They were pretty much unplayable because the accuracy wasn't there that you need. They even make new paddle controllers, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm giving it a massive thumbs up. If you're into Atari and you have a collection of old cartridges, I think it's great. This is the kind of retro console I like to see. They're not they're kind of paying homage to the original, and it's not just a bunch of dumped ROMs on it. If you have original cartridges and stuff, it's very fun. Everything works just the way it would on a standard Atari for the most part. Um, and you do have the actual 6 switches, just the 2 of them are on the top, like your difficulty A and B switches. There's all the same switches. You can even put the Atari 2600 Plus in black and white, which is pretty crazy. For some reason, my capture card won't do it, but it does it when it's connected to a television. Now, that's a mystery to me why that happens. But I'm enjoying it. I would highly recommend it. I'm not disappointed at all. And I'm a huge Atari geek, so I'd tell you if I didn't think it was good, I'd be the first one letting you know. As far as my games, the games that don't work that I have, there's like Indy 500. It's kind of a one game. It just uses a unique paddle control. It uses a totally different type of paddle too. But it's pretty minimal. Most of the games work. I think Pitfall 2 doesn't work because it has extra chips inside the cartridge. But most of your Atari 26 library, especially most of the big titles, like all the arcade ports work. The 7800 works well. I've been playing a bunch of 7800 games on it. Let's see, we're reading some comments here from Marine 50. Welcome to the stream. Mine is hooked up to an old 19-inch Mickey CRT. Gotta love the old school. Yeah, if you have old school Atari hardware, you're better off. My TV I bought for like $10 at a Goodwill, and it's perfect for playing retro games. That's the way to go. If you're going to use old school tech, just get an old tube TV, and you don't have to deal with a lot of adapters or scalers or any of that. I mean, it's just you just plug it in, and it's actually more nostalgic playing it on an original TV set for me. But I gotta admit, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I do have a gameplay. If you want to see some gameplay, I have Robotron 7800, me scoring 1.4 million. You can see how smooth the emulation is. I literally have a 7800 on this side of me. Probably move the camera and show it. Right up there on top of that TV, I got the 7800 playing Demon Attack right now. And I have the 2600 on the other side, plus. And I literally took the cartridges before I did the review, and I was moving them from one to the other. And the emulation is so good. If you're a fan of classic Atari, if you have original Atari consoles, I think this is the machine for you if you have cartridges. Now, if you don't have any cartridges or anything, maybe this is a bit of an ask, but I don't know. I've been enjoying it. That's my honest opinion. Atari 2600 Plus. Pretty good if it made it through the purge. Not too many did.
So KC pulled the trigger today on Space Invaders 2.
Yeah, that thing is cool. That is cool. The backdrop emulation is really cool. The way they do the backdrops, then getting that right makes it worth buying.
Yeah.
If you love the game, it's still Space Invaders. At the end of the day, it's still Space Invaders. You gotta love the game too. But doing the backdrop emulation and having the backdrop look right is key to doing Space Invaders. That's the one thing iArcade knew too. Like they did a good job for the version they came up with.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Considering it was one person that programmed it.
Yeah, that looked really nice on the iArcade. One thing I didn't get, Pop Brad. I didn't get an iArcade.
Yeah,
I almost pulled the trigger, man. I almost pulled the trigger.
If you see one on Facebook Marketplace for like $200 or $300, go pick it up. I could teach how to mod it.
Right now, dude, there's nothing on. I just looked.
There's nothing on there. I've been looking. Nobody's selling it.
Like somebody said, there's one on there for $5.99. It's just
Steph sent me an ad for a gold, and I was like, for $600. I'm like, I don't want another gold. $600. Like, that's not even that good of a deal.
No.
It's like, you can't even put the games on it yet.
For a while,
you can, but I don't know how to. You probably can, but I just don't know how to.
For a while there, I mean, you could actually see iArcades on Facebook Marketplace. But
yeah, they're like,
I looked over streaming, man, and
it's like
just that one.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened. I mean, people, so whoever was going to sell them already sold them.
Mhm.
Everybody else is hanging on. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Yeah. Maybe they're getting played. Hopefully,
Yeah, I mean,
if you
Well,
mod it,
we're-
it's great. I mean, I can tell you, if you mod it, it's great. Great playing multicade.
it's kind of weird not to see any out there, though.
I know.
They're still out there.
Been
It's
looking. Been looking. Like, what happened to them all? Used to see them
I
every
know
once
they
in a while.
disappeared.
I don't know. They get disappeared, man. They went into the Bermuda Triangle of home arcade.
Did you look on eBay?
No, I didn't look on eBay's ridiculous on prices. I told you I tried to get Hero. Couldn't even get Hero. Not even for $95 for one Atari cartridge. It's like ridiculous.
Because it's a collector's. It's collectible, man.
It is a collectible, but I'm not paying $95 for one Atari cartridge. As much as I love it, it's too much.
Yep, no iArcade on eBay either, man. You can get the iArcade arcade board with wiring harness and power supply. That's it. Wow. It's kind of interesting there. You have to go to the Facebook group. Step said tons of iArcades available in the Facebook group right now.
Huh.
But yeah, if you just search in Marketplace, man, one comes up. Yeah, that Numbskull Space Invader reflective screen is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about buying that Numbskull Space Invaders, but I don't need these.
Yeah.
Mini arcades. I got 3 already. I got a 4th one coming.
Yeah, I didn't see them being sold anywhere. I saw them mentioning that they had them, but I didn't see any put listings for them being for sale. Where are they selling them? Steps. Goofyfoot's right.
She said at the Facebook group. Tons of arcades available in the Facebook group.
Mustn't. I can't see it in my Facebook group.
Hubby says 99. I saw it for 600.
Oh, it happened tonight. Maybe I missed it. It happened tonight. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I would like to have a Space Ace if I was to have another one. Cool to have a Dragon Slayer and a Space Ace. I like the Space Ace with the original iArcade. I like the Space Ace art too.
An iArcade?
Yeah, they did a Space Ace. They did
I
a
didn't
Dragon
know that.
Slayer. You never seen the Space Ace? It's pretty
No,
cool.
I saw the Dragon Slayer because I almost bought
Yeah.
the Dragon Slayer one.
They had a Space Ace one and they had a Dragon Slayer one. Double Dragon. They had the car game, Beach Buggy 2. They had a bunch of different ones.
Sep said there's a list of cabinets and prices now.
Someone got a Sydney Hunter one. Those are real rare. Mutant League Football. They had the classic, just the black and orange ones.
Numbskull, $300 is a tough pill. Yeah, I agree. Especially when you get the New Wave for $130.
Yeah.
When you pre-order them. $170 when they're not pre-ordered. A lot better than $300. $300 is a little. I know the Numbskulls are a little bigger than New Wave, but there's.
I have a Numbskull. I have the Pac-Man.
Oh, you got the Pac-Man one? I
got the Pac-Man. Yeah, I have the Numbskull. You know what I don't like about it? You can't play fast Pac-Man on it. You can only play slow Pac-Man on it. It's very nice, though. It's very nice. Very well made. It's wood. It's a very nice replica, but I really wish I could have played the fast Pac-Man on it. Other than that, it's beautiful.
So it just comes with one game.
Just one game. That's what you get, Pac-Man. No dip switches to make it fast Pac-Man.
Where's this Numbskull Pac-Man? I want to see it.
I keep it in a closet. I keep it locked up in the dungeon.
Why do you keep it in the closet? Poor.
It's not seeing the light of
Pac-Man.
day because it's so big. It's like it's bigger than the New Wave toys. Like every time I put it out, I'm just tripping over it the whole time. So like I put it I nicely repackaged it back in its box, and it lives in safety in my closet.
You're gonna have to pull this out on one of our streams and
yeah.
Have the Cubert and have
really,
that.
I should give it away because I don't play it. I should give it away down the road. I don't play it. I have a million ways to play Pac-Man, but it is beautiful. Someone will love it that collects those.
Yeah, you have to. I don't know. One of our streams, man. You have to pull it
nice
out.
For what it is. The Numbskull is nice for what it is. I just don't play it.
Put up against the Cubert.
Next time.
Cubert New Wave.
I got the Cubert. Yeah, it's bigger than the Cubert.
I was curious how much bigger they were.
It's bigger, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that next stream. I can pull it out and we can set it up and look at them.
Oh, speaking of New Wave, they must have been delayed.
Hey, did we ever hear the Dirty Donnie news or whatever was supposed to come out? It was like supposed to be some kind of Dirty Donnie announcement or something.
Yeah, they were supposed to announce
it.
Yeah, I mean, it must have been delayed big time because they said it was going to be out.
Turmoil. That turmoil looks just like Tempest. Look at that. The shooting.
Get out there. This did not drop when they said it was going to drop, but they finally did drop it.
Oh, it's some artwork.
It's actually, you can get a hoodie, poster, or T-shirt, and they're all black lit. So if you get the T-shirt,
if you have a black, man, imagine that in your room because you get the black lights. Look nice with your black lights, TMCLOSKY.
I know.
You need to get one of those.
Well,
New Wave Toys.
I bought something. Papa Brad. I bought something.
You bought all their stuff. Never got nothing.
I didn't buy everything. I bought the poster.
You bought the poster? So you got the poster coming?
Yep, there's the poster.
You're getting some paper. You're getting some paper from New Wave Toys.
There it
got
is.
The BMX bike on it. Is that a TIE fighter? Is that an X-wing? That's an X-wing, or it's like kind of like an X-wing.
Yeah, it looks like it's Battleship Galactica. That's what it looks like.
Let's get the X though. Let's get the X foils like Star Wars. Kind of a hybrid.
Yeah, but you see the wings are bent down though. They're kind of like rounded. Yeah. You got the BMX there. Whoa.
Yeah, the black light stuff.
Oh, yeah, cool. You got Berserk down here. I think that's Berserk there. I think.
Is it going to be signed by Dirty Donnie? You get it signed?
Yeah,
signed.
Yeah, I got the signed one. That's why it's $50.
Yeah,
because he's signing it. But yeah, I actually got that. I ordered that today, Papa Brad.
The small poster, 18 by 24. That's not very big.
It's not bad.
It's not like movie theater size poster. It's a small poster.
Not like their old ones. The old ones are like little bitty. Basically, you see the
not like a postcard, but I mean it's not a full size like a movie poster.
You see my Tron, the black box around my Christmas tree. It's just a little bit taller than that. It's pretty much the square of my Tron of the display area. It's about that size. It's a decent size.
Well, it'll look nice.
Yeah.
Put it on your wall where the black lights hit it. It'll be popping. It'll look good.
Yeah. So I bought that $50, and it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be autographed. You can actually get it for more money if you wanted to, because they have. I just got the standard white paper, but you can get it with this foil.
Oh, okay. 79. Wow.
Yeah, because it's actually foil, not paper. I thought they. Oh yeah. So see, he gets gotta put it up. So if you get the foil, it's not on paper; it's actually on foil. And like this is what it's going to look like. Because if you got the rainbow one, it's going to look like that. So it'd be like behind it. They got a chrome one.
Oh, that's cool.
They got a sparkle one.
Dude, it's like Sparkle Flake.
Yeah, they got a lava one. The lava
crazy.
One, that would look kind of cool on the backdrop, and then white rag. I'm not sure. I guess it's just a tin foil, foil with white.
Interesting.
If you're gonna go with that one, you might as well just go with the standard white.
Let's go with the standard white if you're gonna go that route.
Yeah, why spend $20 for that one? But yeah, I wasn't gonna. $80 is way too steep for me, but $50 with a autographed. I think I pulled the trigger. Pull the trigger, Papa Brad, on that.
They got you. They got you. The nostalgia. They got you.
But it's pretty cool though, man. I mean, it's really neat.
It is cool.
I mean,
it's
all black lit. It's gonna look nice in here.
Yeah, the next New Wave toys I'll buy will be Defender. I mean, not Defender because they're not coming out with Defender.
Carl, I mean,
Berserk. Berserk. I said Defender, but I meant to say Berserk. I like Berserk. That would be something I'd be interested in.
Maybe I should have went with the T-shirt. Pop Brad, it was only $30, but I can't stream with back guys.
Yeah.
It's on the back.
Yeah, T-shirts wear out, but the art's forever. So
I'll talk like this, Papa Brad.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. I'll just look at your back. Yeah.
Yeah. So
you got they got the nice little palm trees on the front, but yeah, you won't be able to see the art.
Yeah, I know. And then
Dude, my T-shirts have my logo on the back. Man, they look crazy. Got sweet T-shirts. They're printed on the back. No, but you see when I'm in an arcade playing, you can tell who I am. It's Papa Brad's Gaming. Like I'm a gang. A little gang going. Logo on the back. Spared no expense, Team McCloskey.
More money, more money. That's right.
More money.
Like Papa Brad said, though, art will last forever. Like a T-shirt, man.
T-shirt's temporary, but a good piece of art, if you take care of it, can last forever.
I'll definitely put it in a frame, especially with his autograph on it. I mean,
yeah,
he stops doing this stuff, man. It's, it'll be worth some money.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty. I mean, most people back in the 80s knew who Dirty Donnie was because he did all those posters and stuff.
Yeah.
All those blacklit posters, man. I mean,
blacklight posters are cool. Dude, the FUBAR guys knew who he was. Old Chair knew who he was.
Yeah,
Donnie.
Dirty Donnie.
We have toys. The FUBAR channel.
But Carlo, I did not order one of those little posters though. The little tiny ones for your little. This one's actually big. You know, it's 18 by 24. It's a pretty decent size. Look what I'm going to do, Papa Brad.
What you going to do?
Because him be razz me.
Razzing you.
Got the tape measure out.
Get the tape measure. Let's see how big that mug is. How big is that new wave poster going to be?
So it's going to be that wide. Pretty wide, right?
It's 18 inches.
That's 18 wide, and then it's 24, which is damn. I can't.
You move back. Okay.
That's 24.
About there. That's not bad.
It's a pretty big poster.
You should put it right to the side of the Mr. Do, so we would see it in your background. You see that? You see how your Mr. Do is little. I mean, your Dig Dug's a little low. You could put it right there, and you'd see it in the background, like right above Dig Dug.
Oh, right above Pac-Man and Dig Dug, yeah.
Yeah. The Namco legacy that you modded. It would look good there because you could see it and it would glow. It'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah. I could do that.
Definitely get it framed. Yeah. Get the thing framed so it's.
Yeah, I'm definitely
frame it yourself. It's not hard. Just go to Hobby Lobby, man. There's nothing to it.
See, Carlos said, okay, that's better. See, I had to pull the tape measure out. Yeah, I wasn't going to buy one of those little ones.
I thought you were going to get one of those ones that's like the size of a postcard.
No.
You don't want any postcard posters?
No. Yeah, that's about the size of those things, too. I was not going to get one of those. They do look cool. Don't get me wrong, but they're way too small. You can't put them on your wall. I mean, it's like this here you could put on your wall. And that's why
that is cool.
You know. And he signed it too. I was like, oh man, he's signing this thing, man. I got to get one. Because I mean, this is the first full size poster that New Wave Toys is actually doing. This is the first one that at least
Dirty Donnie's done posters. I've seen him at events where he was selling those posters. Man, he had all kind of cool blacklight posters.
Oh, I mean, he's been doing.
He goes to arcade events and stuff. You know.
I mean, he's been doing them forever. I mean, he does. I mean, he has some really cool ones. Like this one here is really cool, but see this, I think, I mean, that
looks like the Rat Fink. That looks like the Rat Fink. You know the Rat Fink? Yeah.
It's eating a freaking radio. I mean, he did
radio, man.
But see, that's a small one though. Those are micro poster they call them. And all these, I mean, they got a Cuber one that's really cool, but they're just too small. I mean,
yeah.
Never interested. I mean, they look awesome, but they're just what are they? They're 4x6. You're right. Postcard cut.
4x6 sized. Yeah, that's a postcard.
That's what it looks like. Lit from the black light.
Yeah. Yeah, Goofyfoot's been collecting the small ones to put in a big frame. That would be cool to do like a little collage of all those cool. All those cool postcards. Good idea, Goofyfoot.
I don't think I showed this one. I thought they had it where you can see it blacklit. I guess they don't.
You can see it in your mind.
I thought they had. Yeah, I swore they had one. But yeah, I swore there was one you could see blacklit, but I guess somewhere else. Limited edition. Yep, I pulled the trigger. I pulled the trigger because it was full size because I was like, oh man, that looks really cool. But it's gonna be little. And then I was like, whoa, wait a second, 18 by 24. I was like, oh, wait a second. I pulled out the the tape measure, man. I'm like, oh, dude, that's a full size one. I'm getting it, especially with him autographing it. I was like, nice.
That's not bad. It's not bad, TMCLOSKY.
But that's a good idea with Goofy Foot too.
Yeah, you get a bunch of them.
Yeah, they're $15 a pop though for those little ones. So I can say I got a Dirty Donnie poster. Finally, after all these years.
All those years, you got one.
Finally got one. And it's signed by him.
Getting it signed. Getting it signed. That looks nice. It looks nice. Here's the other one I wanted to show you, TMCLOSKY. Remember I was saying they did like the Dragon's Lair? If you wanted like more like the classic look. See, that's got the actual. You like that one with the snake? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But it doesn't go
graphics.
Yeah,
it doesn't go with the rest of the cab. The other one really matches the cab artwork. But I thought it was pretty cool. They offered it.
Yep.
Yeah, choices are always good, aren't they?
Yep. Hey, it would be tough for me, man. I mean, I like both of them.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I can see why you went with the one you went with.
Well, I put my money down. I'm not getting it for free. It's not a freebie.
It's not
a gimme. It's not a gimme. They didn't give it to me for free. I didn't beg and ask for one. I just bought one to support the company, and we'll see what comes. If it's good, give it a good review. If it's not good, I can do what I want. I can say however I feel about it.
The picture looks good. It looks exactly like
the one look good. So I'll give it a fair shake. That's all I can do.
Looks like the one you have.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
I think it's gonna look good because they do a good job.
I think it's gonna look good. Yeah, I mean,
I heard.
If you do vinyl right, like a lot of real arcades use vinyl artwork. If it's done right, it'll last. It won't wear off. It'll last fine. All it's done right.
Arcade one up. Yeah, I've been thinking about taking. That's one thing nobody's done. A Tron control deck. The mod one up where I get all my other ones. I wish they would do a Tron waterfall deck for Tron.
Yeah.
Because what they could do with that one is you make the waterfall deck. Because this is a this piece here lights up. If they made a waterfall deck with that and made it see through where the light pops in, man, that'd be so cool, so slick. Mine went up watching, man.
We're watching, man.
A Tron waterfall deck would look cool, especially if you made it so the bottom there still lights up. That'd be really cool.
That would be cool.
I would be buying it. I would be buying that. That's the only one. That's the only one I have left, Papa Brad, that has the plastic over it. Is my Tron.
One?
That's the only one that's locked.
That's it. Deck. That's it.
You get that one. It would make it unique too to be all one piece. Because when I had that thing on, it bleeds. That front panel bleeds pretty bad. It's pretty bad art.
Yeah.
Just like all arcade one up graphics are terrible, but
yeah. I got this too. I don't know if I told you too much about this, but this is a new joystick that I'm crowdfunding. I had to get it on Indiegogo to get it. Indiegogo. Check this mug out.
Don't you already have it? Or is this a new one?
No, this is the one. I put my money down to get it. They're funded, though. They got $50,000. But yeah, this thing's bad. Look at this thing, man. Oh, yeah. Face plates. OLED. OLED VMU. All SAMWA buttons and stick. Real candy cab parts. I think it's fire.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about the one I ordered. You can get it in foil if you didn't want paper. I think that's the only one they offer though, like that.
Just one. In the case.
Why is it in the case?
What's in the case? Damn. Yeah, it looks like a Dreamcast joystick.
It's a weapon.
Dude, look at that artwork, man. This thing is going to be gorgeous. This thing is redonkulous. Mad Little Pixel got one. It's ridiculous how cool it is. Anyway. Sorry, I'm stoked about getting that.
How much you had to put on that
That's
one?
another Black Friday thing I got. It's like $100 off. It's like $300 with $100 off.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. I figured buy one joystick that's amazing and be done with it, man. You're not going to need to get another one when you get that one. It's like absolutely no sacrifices. And look at this, TMCLOSKY. Look at this. Look at this bad boy. Boom.
Look at
That's
that.
what the original. This is what it's emulating. I've had this since I first got into Dreamcast. I mean, this thing has really been fantastic. I love it. I don't think it's got the SAML buttons. Things are great, man. So we replaced this. They even offered an option to get a skin with the gray like this if you wanted. But I don't want the gray. I want that cool artwork.
Yeah,
like you can even get. They offered the Dreamcast gray. So it looked that's why they went with the green, and also because of the history of candy cabs, right? The green and the pink is what they use a lot on those Japanese cabinets. But yeah, man.
Nice.
I can't wait. Yeah, should be cool. See the VMU. Now the VMU on it will be a OLED monitor though on the this fight stick that I crowdfunded. Excited for it.
Goofy Foot just ordered the SI deck graphics for the GRS deck.
Awesome, man.
Doing that tonight.
Yeah.
Space Invaders. Dreamcast. It's thinking. Used to love those ads.
It's not bad. It's like $25 plus shipping for the GRS control sticker.
Oh, they're shipping on there.
Yeah, it's like $10, I think. Like $35 basically.
The shipping should be bad. Yeah, that's a bad thing on that.
They gotta ship it probably in a tube or something so it doesn't get damaged.
Yeah, it should be in a tube. Like that poster I got for New Wave, they
get creased.
I think $8 for shipping. For shipping that Dirty Donnie's poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should come in tubes. I'm excited. Hopefully, New Wave will do more full-size posters of Dirty Donnie's. Because I mean, people love his artwork, and people don't want little one. I never wanted a little one. I always wanted one of Dirty Donnie's posters, but I didn't want one of his little ones, man. 4x6. It's like I didn't want it. So finally, when it came out with the full-size one, I'm like, I got to get it. They need to do more of those. Hopefully, in the future, they'll do more.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, because I'm trying to make a game room here. I want a full-size poster.
Trying to make a game room. That's right, man.
Because it's like I don't want to make a little tiny game room for my little New Waves. I got full-size.
Little tiny. You need a little tiny game room.
I want a little tiny game room. I want a big
tiny game room.
Big posters. I want big posters too.
Little tiny game room.
I'm not a 1/6 scale YouTuber. I want full-size posters.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was $8.99 shipping, not $10. So it's $9. I was $1 off.
Yeah, I think New Waves for this big poster was like $8.79 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
About the same. So it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Could have been $8.99 too. I know it's 8 something. So it's a going rate. Yeah, posters are cool, man. Especially if you get the blacklight ones. I still got to get my posters back.
I got the Dreamcast running behind me. That's what's on that monitor in the corner. On Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The way it should run correctly running it is the Dreamcast.
Correctly.
I could play it with that fighter stick, and it plays 100% better than the arcade one up. It's like you can't even compare how much better it is. And that's a Dreamcast that was made in 1999, TMCLOSKY. 1999 technology. 1999 technology for the win. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it?
Man, was I even born back then? 1999? Oh, that's the year that everybody's like was scared about the computer date.
Yeah. The Y2K. Remember the Y2K scare? Man, everything's going to change. The year 2000, everything's going to end. It's the end of days.
Sinwan Spear says he's a full-size man, sucker. That's right. I want full-size stuff. Don't need this miniature
full-size stuff,
1/6.
man. Full-size stuff.
I mean, I like that
That's
new wave
stuff.
1/6
Full-size
stuff.
stuff.
They need us poster wise. They need to do more full size. I mean, it's cool they're doing T-shirts and the hoodie and the full size posters. So
Yeah,
maybe they'll be doing more of that stuff in the future too. Because I mean, there's a market for that stuff. For that,
there is a market for that stuff.
So hopefully they see it and say, we got to do more of these.
Mm-hmm.
Goofy Foot said, "Was there a discount code for game graphics that I missed?"
There was. I went to enter it and I couldn't get it to work. There was like a little discount code, but I couldn't figure out how to make it work.
That tells me maybe it expired already.
I don't know, or I just didn't get the right numbers or something. I didn't do it right. It's probably me.
We popping up in here, Papa Red.
What?
So you got something in the backstage.
You don't need to be scared.
You got back
good.
I got the
back there.
I got the trigger going.
Oh, okay. You gonna fire it on? Fire it on.
I was gonna delete it. I'm scared.
No. It's not. You don't have to be scared of. Check this out. This is cool. If you haven't seen it before, watch this. Oh, see, I clicked it. You unclicked it. Okay, watch this. This is a arcade trick on Pac-Man. Arcade
What's
trick.
What's the trick?
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me turn on the sound. Let's watch it. I'm turn on the sound. Okay, so don't get scared. Okay, watch this. It's time to learn about the Pac-Man safe spot. Check this out. There's a spot when you start the game. You just go over and up, and watch. The ghost will never find you. This is amazing. You can go forever, and they'll never see you, Team McCloskey. You are invisible to the game. We'll let it run for a minute just to prove.
I didn't know that.
You are indeed invisible. Yes, you're invisible. You can literally walk. You can walk away. You could come back the next day, and the ghost will still be looking for you. There you go. We'll never find you. Pac-Man trick of the day: the Pac-Man safe spot. Pac-Man safe spot. Pretty cool. Oh, that was. Wait a minute, I better not show that. That was Mr. Do.
That's awesome game.
Oh, no, it isn't. It's burger time.
Yeah, burger time. Hey, what's up? Sam.
This music will play.
How you been, Sam? How you been?
$800.
$800.
$800. The real arcade game.
I'm sold. Where can I buy it?
If I had a truck that would have went home with me.
Yeah, Richard Dello. Yeah.
One more quick one. I want to show one more quick one.
The Goofy Foot said game on graphics. Sells those.
You turn the sound down. I'm gonna turn it off. Can I adjust it? Watch this. I'm gonna roll over the Pac-Man score. Watch this. I'm gonna do a rollover. Here we go. Let's roll over Pac-Man. You hear my clicky ass iArcade joystick. Sam was almost there. Let's do it. Almost there.
Almost.
Of course, at this point, boom! I just flipped the score, T. I flipped the score. There it is. I got so high, the game ran out of space. It ran out of digits. It's crazy, huh? Anyway, enough of stupid Pac-Man tricks. I thought that was funny.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, huh? Have you ever seen it roll over like that? That's pretty neat if you've never seen it. I've rolled over Galagan. I've rolled over Pac-Man. I never got to the kill screen, though. The kill screen is, you got 256 screens in a row. Never got to the kill screen on Pac-Man. Game just keeps going until it crashes, Pac-Man.
Just keeps going. Just roll it over.
Yep. But everyone that has Pac-Man, try that trick. The trick is fun.
So, Thor KC said, I knew about that spot, but I didn't know about going to the left first. It only worked for me sometimes.
Yeah, if you go, that works every time.
Did not know it. All right, man.
Is that it?
2
We
hours.
wrapping it up? I
Got anything else?
think that's it.
Well,
Good show, man.
Nothing over here. Don't forget to go to AtGames and check out those Zen Studio pinball packs. They're coming.
Absolutely.
I think the other ones are they just kept saying that they're coming throughout this month. I know Star Trek, Discovery, Kevin timeline
Drop at the same time as the Zen, huh?
Yeah, which is December 7th.
Okay.
So those 3 we'll see on December 7th on the
Is anything on the store besides Adams Family? Because I get the Adams Family with my pinball.
Me too. No, that's the only one
Not
up there.
yet. Okay. Well, we'll keep you posted. I'm sure we'll talk about it. We'll keep everyone posted as soon as they're available.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Come on, you're going to get all the Zen games. Come on. Who are you kidding? You know you're going to get them all. You got to get them all like Pokemon. You can get it. You're going to be getting them all.
All of
You can have
them.
them all. All of them, man. You can have My Little Pony, Kung Fu Panda.
I'm
Get
not
all the
getting
good
My
ones.
Little Pony.
Get all the good
I'm
ones.
not getting Trolls.
My Little Pony, Trolls. How to kill a dragon. What is it? How to dragon. How to something a dragon. How to train a dragon. Yeah. How to train a dragon. You can have them all, man.
I'm not gonna have them all. You already got them all on Steam, but not
I got them all on Steam, but I'll get them all on the pinball, man.
Yeah, I just looked. It's still Adam's Family's the only one up there still.
Dude, all I'm saying is all I ask for. I'm a simple man. I don't ask for much. All I'm saying is all I'm asking for is Creature from the Black Lagoon soon. Yeah.
Creature
or Bride of Pinbot. Actually, I'd be happy with Twilight Zone. And Twilight Zone is on the list. Twilight Zone is an amazing table.
Yeah, that is on the list.
Has a ton of, just like Adam's Family, it has a ton of replayability. The rule set is so deep that, I mean, literally Twilight Zone is a game you can go back to again and again and again, play over and over again, and every play is a little different and has a ton of replayability, which makes it, for me, that's the second that is live, I buy. That's like that, all 3 of those. World Cup Soccer is another one. Now, people aren't familiar with it, but people that play pinball and go to pinball events are very familiar with World Cup Soccer. It's great. It has the announcer from NBA Jam, Tim Kittredge, does all the call-outs in it. Yeah, it's great. I don't even like soccer, and I love that pinball. I'm not even a soccer fan, but I love the pinball. It's great. It's that good. It's that good. The license doesn't even matter. The gameplay, the mechanics of the table are so good, you know.
$15 for World Cup Soccer. $15 for one table.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah, I'd pay the 15. I don't even care.
Yeah, I definitely pay the 15 for the Twilight Zone.
I mean, I would appreciate if they have a sale where it's 10. That would be cooler. But I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm for low prices, but I know I'll get my value out of it for myself personally.
Yep.
So I mean, the Williams Valley tables they're great. I mean, I was playing them on the Zen Pinball already, and I love them. So I can only imagine playing them where they feel like a pinball machine. It's going to be a lot better.
Jason's jumping if they announce Twilight Zone next week.
Yeah, Jason's going to jump on the bandwagon and get a new one.
Good Twilight Zone. Yep, if it's Twilight Zone. I'm telling you, I think it's going to be the new CEP. I think it's going to be Godzilla vs. Kong or Twilight Zone. I think it's going to be one of those 2. I think it's going to be one of these.
Not a bad guess.
Because I think it's going to be on this list.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think, So to me, the only 2 that makes sense is Twilight Zone or Godzilla versus Kong. It's the only 2 that makes sense to me, anyways. That's just my. And guess what? That's what I predicted on Thursday's show was Godzilla versus Kong.
I love the Twilight Zone, and I want to say, thank you, Walt Disney World, for not retheming the Tower of Terror to Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I don't ever want to. I want to have the Tower of Terror as a ride, you know, when I go to Disney. I don't want to have Guardians of the Galaxy instead. You know, they rethemed it in California, Disney, but the Tower of Twilight Zone ride is still at what's the park it's at? It's the movie theme park for Disney.
Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios still has it, and that ride is so much fun. That ride.
In Florida, they have in Hollywood Studios. They had the Tower of Terror. Then over in Epcot, they had the Galaxian one, whatever. So in Disneyland, they actually got rid of the Tower of Terror to make it the other ride. I didn't know that.
Okay. Yeah, Tower of Terror is a classic ride.
You can't get rid of that. They got rid of that. In
They
Disneyland.
rethemed it to Guardians of the Galaxy, California.
See, Guardian of the Galaxy is still in Florida, but it's over in Epcot. It's a brand new ride.
They have a new ride though. I think it's a new ride
In Disney World. Yeah, I'm not sure what they
Yeah.
got rid of in
Yeah.
Disney in Florida. I can't remember which one they got rid of.
See, this is what I love about steps. Like we can disagree. Like I totally disagree with you, but I'm gonna read your comment. I'm gonna be real. I've been on both rides, Papa Brad. The Guardians Mission Breakout is way better than the Tower of Terror, but it could be a generational thing. I'm a lot older than Steps. So
I like Tower of Terror.
For me, I love the Tower of Terror. Like I actually bought like a souvenir. I have the key to the Tower of Terror. Like you can buy the key. I have like a little, it's like the key.
Yeah.
The Hollywood
key?
Hollywood
the key?
Hotel. Yeah, I have the key. I have the key for the Haunted Mansion, and I have the key for the Hollywood Hotel.
Yeah, I didn't ride. I was in Florida last September. I did not ride a Guardians ride just because it was brand new. It just opened, and the lines were ridiculous. I didn't. So I don't know nothing about the Guardians one. Tower of Terror was like, it's funny though because Tower of Terror has changed. When I rode it in 1995,
yeah,
I don't know if anybody here rode Demon Drop in Cedar Point, but Tower of Terror was like one drop. You just dropped from the top and you went all the way down.
Tower of Terror is randomized. It's like every ride is different.
Random,
now.
yeah.
But they use a computer in every ride, and you don't know where the doors are going to open up. But just the whole way that the ride works, though, where like when you step through the Twilight Zone, there's like that light, and then the doors open up, and you see how high you are, and then it's like boom, it drops you. I love it. It's great. Never gets old.
Well, you want to see something real quick?
Yeah, what you got?
What do I got here?
What do you got? What do you got, Team McCloskey? We got 21 people watching. What do you got?
If I can find the damn thing.
The Tower of Terror made Jason sick to his stomach. Random up and downs. It wasn't scary, just too much straight up and down for him. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty intense. It's pretty intense.
Got two here. See, I didn't think it was that intense, especially if you ever did the Demon Drop. But
in the land of the old, I get to be young. That is true. That is true, Steps. You're the youngster here. But we're glad you're here, and you're welcome here always. Oh, no way, Team McCloskey. You're not going to do that. No way. You're not going to show what I just saw. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Can we make it bigger?
I'm in here.
Can we make it bigger? No way. I'm saying, man, AtGames, Twilight Zone.
There's Team McCloskey. I got my hat on.
McCloskey, where you at? Oh, you're on the end. I see you. There you are. Look at that. That was crazy. Team McCloskey, I see you.
Do you see me? Want to play it one more time? Play it one more.
Yeah, play it one more time. That was awesome. I saw you in the corner.
Yeah, I'm over here.
This is crazy. Here he is.
My son's right next to me.
What?
Right here.
Oh my goodness.
There I am.
Good night. Whoa, that was cool. Man, that was fun. We're gonna end it on a quick drop, aren't we?
Quick drop.
There you go. Twilight Zone or bust.
That was just a picture though. Oh, I got this one too.
Oh, you got another one? Let's see the other one you got.
Pop this bad one on here. There's me over here.
Oh yeah.
What?
The Hollywood Tower Hotel. Yep.
Yep. Look at this lady
Lightning
down
hits
here.
it.
Look at this lady down here, man. She's got her eyes closed and everything.
Yeah, she's scared. Yeah, she is frightened.
Oh,
Like, she's scared out of her gourd. She is totally frightened.
That's so freaking funny. Hold on, her son, her husband.
You look a little tense there, T. Though you don't look like you're ready to have fun. You look a little scared. Not like that lady though. I like this. I would be
not
this
scared,
person in the. I'd be this person in the middle with their hands up. That's me.
No, that lady
That would
right
be
there.
me with my hands up. Yeah, I'm one of those people.
Well, my thing is, I was trying to get my camera up.
Mhm.
When we were starting.
It's
to
funny
fall.
though. You hear all the stuff dropping out of people's pockets and stuff when the ride's going. You hear all kind of clickety clankities and stuff stuff that's like just because I guess it's inevitable with the way it drops you.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people too will put like a quarter on their.
Don't want to put a cord
Leg.
in and it's bouncing all over the place. Yeah,
It actually will lift up a little bit and then drops.
yeah.
Yeah. She was scared.
Yeah, yeah. Your son looks really calm and cool. It looks like he took it like a champ. Man.
He was just like,
He took it like a champ. When I went
rode it
when I went last time, I was with my grandsons and they were I was calming them down. Like they were, there's that long walk up to it where you walk through the whole theme of it's like the hotel and the cobwebs and the creepiness, and they were a little freaked out. And I'm like, man, this is nothing. You got this. And they did great. They did great. They didn't cry or anything, but you could tell it was pretty intense for them. It's definitely they were definitely a little scared, but I calmed them down. It was fun.
yeah,
I'm sure they left with a good memory of being at Disney and being at that park. It was fun.
Yeah, I have to raise the movie or video because I have actually almost a whole ride on there.
Oh, that's
like,
cool.
The ghost scene and all that. I
Yeah,
still have.
yeah.
I got a bunch of videos from when I was in Disney last September. I still haven't released. I have that Tower Terror one. I have a bunch, man. I have that Space Mountain. I haven't released. I got a bunch.
I love classic Disney stuff. The classic Disney stuff. I love that. That's my jam. I like classic Disney, classic park stuff, rides and things.
It's so funny because I took my son when he was 10 or 12.
Mhm.
And it's like, you got to ride some of these classic rides. You got to ride, Small World.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Airbnb. He hated those.
Yeah, I love
My
those
wife
rides.
did too. Like
Haunted
what are you
Mansion.
on? These freaky dolls.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a classic.
It's a
You gotta ride
small
it.
world after all. Yeah.
They're like, what is this? What
Now
what'd
in
you get?
Spanish.
This is terrible. I was like, what? It's classic.
Chinese.
I was like, you got to experience the classic rides. So when we went last September, I'm like, hey, I told my son, I was like, hey, we got to go ride to Small World. He's like, hell no, I'm not getting on that damn ride again.
Yeah,
like, what?
Yeah.
It's a classic. You got to get on it. Nope. He refused. He's like, I'll go over there.
Man, zipper pockets are where it's at for sure.
Yep. He's like, I'll watch you. He's like, if you want to go on it, go ahead. I'm not getting on that damn thing. So I'll sit over there on the bench. I'm like, no, it's no fun to go by yourself. He refused to get on the Small World. He refused to get on the Pirates of the Caribbean, Pop Brad. He wouldn't do it. He's like,
dude, I ride everything, man. I ride everything. I even rode the Little Mermaid. I ride everything. Every single ride I ride when I go to Disney. Every ride. Doesn't matter. It's fun.
It's hard though, man.
Take the grandkids with me.
There's just so much stuff to see.
They don't care. They'll enjoy all of it.
I told you
it's hard. There's a lot to do. Like you could spend a week there. I mean, that they know that. That's the kind of what they do. Keep you there.
I mean, we were there for
isolate you. Get to go to one of their hotels and isolate you, and then make it seem normal to pay like $10 for a drink. I'm gonna get a soda. Oh, that's $10.
Yeah. See, I don't get all that stuff.
Yeah.
We did a DoorDash, man. We were down there last September. Saved lots of money. Lots of money there. I saved, not eating Disney's food.
Yeah.
But we were there for 5 days, Monday through Friday, and we walked 30 miles.
Wow.
30 miles.
You walk a lot, man.
I had my Fitbit on. 30 miles.
Especially at Epcot, man. Especially at Epcot, man. Epcot is spread out, man. You're going to go around the world, but you're also going to walk around the world. That's a big park, man. Like, and there's so much like just like nothing. Like we're just walking on these walkways to go from one space to another. It's cool, but it's big, Yeah.
Especially, I'm going around all those countries.
Dude, we always go to this little margarita place. It's inside the Aztec pyramids. There's this really cool little tiny margarita bar. All they sell is margaritas, and you can get like chips with dip and stuff. But they make these really cool fancy margaritas. They're great, man. It's unreal how good they are.
And that whole Aztec thing is so cool inside.
And it's like a hidden spot. Like you would have to look for it. You have to know it's there because it's like not real advertised. They don't advertise it or anything.
Yeah, they got some neat things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know about in there. The whole Mexican thing is pretty cool. They even have a ride in that one too.
Yeah, they do. They do.
It's pretty neat.
Three Amigos.
Yeah. But yeah, 30 miles in 5 days, Papa Brad. 30 miles. Man. We did some walking. My son was tired.
Some walking.
I wore him out, man. You know, back then I walked dogs every day. So, I mean, I walked, I was in shape for that. My son was not in shape to go to Disney. He's like, can't we just sleep?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we gotta go. We gotta go, sucker.
It's too expensive to sleep around.
Yeah,
when you go on those trips, it's too expensive. Like we're gonna do everything.
We gotta
let's go. Let's go. I'm rocking and rolling, man. I'm getting as much in as I can, soaking it all in when I do those trips.
Well, the cool thing too is
it costs a lot. I mean, I guess it depends how you look at it. But if I'm just gonna sit around and do nothing, I'm not gonna pay that kind of money. Just sit around and do nothing.
What about the Yeti ride?
We rode the heck out of that Himalayan mountain ride. The Yeti,
Love that.
Himalayan Escape.
Yeah,
we rode the heck out of that, man. That Yeti, we saw it multiple times.
We rode, when we were there, that ride, we got to right when it opened, nobody was on it right. We rode it 6 times in a row. No line. No line. We just were like, got off, got back on, got off, back. 6 times we did it. Love that ride. A lot of times it doesn't have a line for whatever reason. I think it's because it's like in the back of the park. It's way back there. So I think people, how they do it. They start from the front and they work their ways back. So they won't get back there until like the afternoon. We beeline for that ride. That was the first ride we rode for the day. So people weren't back there yet. By the time we did the 6th time, though, there was a line starting to form. But
yeah, the place, I think it was called La Cava del Tequila. It's inside the Aztec pyramid. It's in the corner of it.
Yeah, we didn't go to Epcot this time. There was too much stuff going on there. They had construction going on.
Yeah.
They got rid of the Splash one. Who was the Splash ride?
Splash Mountain?
Yeah, Splash Mountain. That one's gone.
It's gone.
Yep, they made it to a new ride.
Oh no, you're kidding me.
It's there, but it's the same. I shouldn't say it's the same ride. It's almost the same ride.
Yeah, they rethemed it. Yeah, because it was what, Song of the South or something that it came from. I can understand why they might want to retheme it.
It's been that forever. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little different when you go up up the hill. Before you drop back down. I think that's like all rethemed up there, but it's the same drop.
I don't know. They could have left one original and rethemed the other one, though. There's like multiple versions of that ride. Don't they have one in California too? The same ride?
I'm not sure. California, the one in Florida they changed. I'm not sure if they changed it in California or not. One in Florida, that's the one they changed. That's the one I know about.
Steps is our resident theme park visitor. She said they are still modding the ride, turning it into Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, Princess and the Frog.
Interesting.
Yep. The drop's going to be the same, but it's just rethemed. But I'm not sure if they're doing one in California or not. Oh, Step said changing that one as well.
Interesting. Let's see. This is the place here. Right here.
Yeah.
La Cava de Tequila. Look at these drinks. Look at that. Look at that TMCLOSKY.
Look at that.
You don't want to jump. Look at that. Have some chips. Look at that. You got your water. You got your fancy margarita drinks, chips. This is what the sign looks like right there. That's the place. This is the place. This is where you gotta get. This is a hidden spot. I'm dropping some Disney hidden gem that no one knows about. Man, this place, you will have margaritas that you will literally cry. They're so good.
Damn.
Dude, I got a
that good?
margarita. It was that good. I got a margarita. It was jalapeno margarita. It was amazing, dude. It was so good. Some mojitos, right?
Yep.
This place is off the hook. If you're going there anyway, you want to sneak into a little have an adult beverage at Disney. This place is worth the trip, man. I'm telling you. Look, see, here's where it's at. It's tucked away in the corner inside the Aztec pyramid. They don't really ever advertise it or anything. It's just kind of you kind of got to look for it, but it's there.
Good for it. It says he's 54 and doesn't care about fashion anymore. I'm just a year behind you. I still care about it.
I'm a little
No fanny pack for me, sucker.
I'm a little past it to myself, honestly.
I've never wore a backpack.
Frida Kahlo, she's just chilling. She's just chilling.
The only backpack I ever wore was in the military. Never wore one ever since. Or before.
Man.
Oh yeah.
I want to go. Let's go, Team McCloskey. Let's go. Uh-oh. Oh, that's it. Okay, that's it. Sorry.
Steps to dinner at Disney going to cost you a kidney. Oh no.
Yeah.
Put your kidney right there. Disney's pushing everyone out. It's for the elite top 5%. Well, it's not next one yet, but yeah, it's getting there. It's like that freaking Star Wars. That Star Wars freaking hotel thing.
Rise of the Resistance is not cheap.
They closed the
not cheap.
They closed
cheap.
it.
They closed the hotel. It was so expensive, people couldn't even afford to stay there.
Yep. They got
not
their
even Star Wars could save it. Not even Star Wars could save it, man. Not even Star Wars could save it. They didn't do the right Star Wars either. It was a mess. That was a bad project. That was a bad idea. They didn't do it right.
It wasn't a bad project, but they could do it a little differently.
They didn't do it right, dude.
It was too expensive. All right, where'd you go, Pop Brad? Get back here, Pop Brad. Where are you going? He's leaving. Get back here, sucker. Pop Brad left. Oh. Yeah, I've never been in Grand Floridian. I've been there. I think I've been there. I've been there 4 times. One time I was there for a business trip, actually. I stayed at the Dolphin. And then 3 other times I actually paid for it, but getting sloshed is expensive at Disney. Well, getting sloshed anywhere can be expensive nowadays. But yeah, nothing at Disney's ever been cheap. I mean, even back 10, 15 years ago, Disney was never cheap. Tisk. But I don't know. We'll see where it goes. They're making a lot of money right now, so to me right now, Pop Brad's back. Right now,
nothing's ever cheap at Disney, man. Mickey needs to get paid. Mickey likes that money. But hey, if you're going to pay for something, at least have it be excellent and have it be good. And that's why I'm telling you, this margarita place is off the hook. You're going to pay for something, at least have it be good, and it is good. I give it 100% stamp.
Cool thing is, I made some money on Disney stock lately, man. I've had Disney stock for the last couple of years. I've done well. I've done well.
Mickey's hooking you up.
Yeah, because they dropped down like $87 per stock. Went up to 95. I sold. Went back down. I bought. So I made some good money on their stock because they lost money and then they made money and they lost money. They're kind of on the uprise again on their stock. They're doing better on their Disney Plus and stuff. And that was their weak point was their Disney Plus, because they own ESPN, ABC, and all that. It's pretty neat because I didn't realize like Disney Plus, ESPN, and Hulu, they actually were partners with other companies, and they bought them all out. And since they bought everybody out, and they own it themselves, the stuff's done really well. Now they want to sell ESPN now, though, at least part of it. Probably because they don't know what the fuck they're doing with ESPN. I mean, sports and entertainment are 2 different things.
Yeah.
Like that, but yeah, I've been making money on that, so I'm pretty happy with the way things are going with them. I know some people are disappointed. It's weird. The Disney stock is like a whole new stream I could do. It's just totally weird.
Yeah.
You got these companies, you got these people that want to get on the board. They're like buying up all this stock, say, hey, I got 5%. So I should be on the board, it's weird when you get into the stock part of it and start reading news and stuff on it. It's like these people want to get on the board so they could change things.
Yeah.
It's just weird how things go. Like, well, I want to buy all the stocks so I can get, word in edgewise. And it's just like, he's like, well, fuck you. We don't like you. So it ain't going to happen. Then they sell it all off. That's why their stock's so versatile right now because of that.
Interesting. As long as you're making money on it, what difference does it make?
Yeah, I don't care.
If you make money on it, that's a good thing, right?
I made some good money on it.
Stocks, as far as stocks go, buy them low and sell them high.
And you just can't sit there and say, oh, I'm just going to buy it and then ride it out. You got to buy and sell right now. Any stock right now, you got to kind of buy and sell because the stock market is pretty
volatile.
It's not doing well because the economy's not doing well. So nothing should be.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny too because DeSantis down there. Disney used to own.
Speaking of parks, like we're completely changing. We should invite Steps on because she knows all about the parks. But the parks, Steps bought a ticket. Apparently, Six Flags and Cedar Point are coming together, and they're making one company.
So shocked.
I would have never thought that would have happened. That seems like a really big merger. I've just been to the Six Flags parks, but I know Cedar Point is a big deal. Also, up north, and I think that's pretty interesting. She got she got a ticket where she can go to any of them. You can go to any of the parks.
Yeah, the bad thing about Cedar Point, which has always been their flaw since they've been existed, is they got to close in the winter. Six Flags
up north.
Yeah, you can't keep it all year round. Like Six Flags, they were down in the south and stuff where you can keep it open all.
Or like Magic Mountain out there in California.
Cedar Point's got to close, and they pretty much close after Halloween, and they don't reopen until I think April, March. So at one time, back in the 80s, they almost closed Cedar Point because of that.
Yeah,
that stream wasn't there back in the 80s, but they survived.
Check out Steps gaming video. She was at Kings Island for Winterfest last week. The video's doing well for her. Good to see.
Nice. Rexer. Is that clip? The stream, you're going to amusement parks.
That's right. Hey, we're not trying to switch you, though. We're not trying to bait and switch you. We're not saying don't like home arcades and pinball. Go spend all your money at Disney. Are we doing that, TMCLOSKY? Are we baiting and switching you? Are we saying that home arcade is no good anymore? What you really need is a $15,000 Stern pinball machine. Are we doing that, TMCLOSKY?
No, we're not doing that either.
No, we're not doing that. I don't think we're doing that. Hey, I have 2 channels too. Steph has 2 channels. You have 3 channels.
Yeah, I got 3. I got 2 on YouTube.
What are you doing slumming it over here on this channel? You got a big ass channel.
On that Fruit Labs that I belong to.
Got a big channel, dude.
Guess how many subscribers I have on Fruit Labs?
How many?
81,000.
81,000
on Fruit Lab.
You guys ever over here? That's what I'm saying. People don't even know.
You guys don't ever go check Fruit Labs out. It's pretty neat platform. Got
the Disney Chill Hour with TMCLOSKY.
That's what happens when you drink too many of these things.
Yeah, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to the Magic Kingdom, man. Sign me up. Anytime. We need to do some videos from there. I did when I was covering the iArcade sales once. I did a video from right in front of Epcot. Nice. They had different games every week, and there was an Epcot ball in my background. It was fun. My wife gave me the look like, you've got to be kidding. I got the look, though. I got the look that day. I got the look, but it was a fun video to make.
They actually do different on the ball there in Epcot. They actually do different colors now on it.
Yeah, man, it's amazing. They're always making improvements to the properties.
I think it has something to do with that sphere out there in Vegas. That big sphere they have out there.
Yeah,
like eyeball and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's why Disney kind of changed like the different colors on the Epcot ball there.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool though. I mean,
It's
go
pretty
down
cool.
there. It's definitely looks totally different than it used to. For the better, I think.
Yeah, for the better.
You know, I didn't go to Epcot. I didn't because I don't know. Have you been there since the Skyliner
Yeah.
was built?
Yeah. I went recently. Like
Yeah, the
last year.
Skyliner is pretty cool. I mean, so we stayed
Skyliner's
at,
cool. It is fun. Yeah, it just takes you right up to the parks. It's pretty
you don't have to
awesome.
worry. I mean, it's awesome because you don't have to worry about getting your car. You don't have to wait
Yeah,
for
none of that, man.
You don't have to wait for
You'll
the
go
bus.
drinking around the world. You get on the Skyliner, you're safe. You're not
Yeah.
you're not touching a car key. You're not doing anything. Have fun.
And you don't have to
Yeah.
wait for a bus. I mean, the
No
bus is
waiting
sometimes
around,
a pain in
yeah.
the ass. So you just Skyliners just walk up, hop on one basically, and
Yeah.
you go to
Those things
where
move
we
a
were
lot
at.
of people too, man. They move a lot of people fast.
Yeah. And it moves fairly quickly. Where we stayed, you could get to Hollywood Studios and Epcot on that.
Yeah, that's where we stayed too. We stayed at what was that place called? Art of Animation or something. It was like it was a
Art of
Disney
Animation,
property.
yep.
It's
Yep.
where the poor people stay.
Yeah, I stayed
Where
at
people don't have a lot of money stay. It's a budget one.
the
Still was
Caribbean.
not cheap. It was not cheap.
No, we stayed at the Caribbean.
Nothing's cheap at Disney.
Caribbean Resort. Where we stayed.
Oh, awesome. I'll have to check that out, Steps. Steps just redid her control panel. She put some buttons and sticks that she preferred.
Nice, nice.
Always good to mod things to your liking. I encourage that.
Yeah, the budget hotels have some nice poles outside though. Can just walk
Yeah, they
outside.
do, man. They have some huge poles. Nice.
Yeah, it seems like all the resorts have, nice poles.
I did an arcade tour at the Disney arcade with my grandson. That's one of my favorite arcade tours.
Where was it at?
At the Disney arcade at the hotel where I was staying.
Oh, at the actual hotel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a blast from the past. We could pull it up. You want to watch it?
Nah, I'm good. Man.
Okay, I figured.
It's 2:00 in the morning here. It's almost 2 o'clock.
man.
I thought we were gonna leave like 30 minutes ago.
It's only 12:41 here.
It's 1:41 here, man.
Man, it was a good thing we didn't get any more super chats because
Good.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be up for a little while, bud. I'll be up for a little while. Might have to play me some Robotron.
There you go.
Mhm.
All right. I think we're out of here, Papa Brad.
Let's do it. Stay
We're outta here,
legit.
sucker.
Roll that intro.